Ever felt like you're just
rock with a rhythm. We can rock, rock, rock. I heard you all say I am a monster. But I don't care if you speak ill of me. Thank you for speaking ill of me behind my back. I am only becoming stronger and stronger, like the firefly shines incomparably. You all say I am a monster. But I don't care if you speak ill of me. Thank you for speaking ill of me behind my back. I am only becoming stronger and stronger, like the firefly shines incomparably.
And then who knows what other fighting games we'll end up playing as well.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome into the stream. Hi. So I believe Streamlabs or not Streamlabs, Stream Elements broke. So let's go ahead and fix that like now. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the chat stopped working. Oh, shit.
Ew.
Oh, fuck. Hi, my chat's broken. Hello, Church's chat. It's just
what
not showing up.
Chat?
They disappeared.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hold up. Anyways,
Here, I've
hello.
got your stream pulled up.
Anyways, hello, Church's chat. My chat is disappeared, but I think I know how to fix it, so I think we're good.
Hi, Zach's chat. I know you're there, even though we can't see you. I know that you're there.
Yes, they are in fact there. Let me. Yeah, because I think I literally just had to go in there and then just resave it. It's so weird, and then you just copy overlay.
Oh.
It's the weirdest thing ever. Like, it'll just disappear sometimes, and I'm just like, aw, quirky.
That's so weird. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. And if it just, like, doesn't appear in Stream Elements at all, then we're fucked.
Oh, no.
Update. Oh, yeah.
And it's all over.
Oh, yeah, we're fucked.
Let me move my game over, guys. Hold up. I'm sorry. It's in a weird spot. My bad. Oh.
Oh, my God. Okay, let me go ahead and get my side of everything up. The odds, chat, of your side of the comments just being non-existent is entirely possible. This happens a lot more rarely now. This is so weird. But, yeah.
But we know you're there.
Yes,
we know
you're there in spirit.
We know that you're there.
Yeah, can confirm my chat is real.
That's how I always am whenever I do collabs. I'm like, chat, I'm so sorry if you can't hear the people that I'm talking to. I swear they're real. I swear they're existing and not in my head. I promise.
Yeah.
Hey, my chat wants to say, so why Zak Not Kyle? I know why, but they don't know why. Do you want to go ahead and explain her?
Oh, did I ever tell you?
I think in one of the first conversations we ever had.
Oh,
it's been a while now.
Yes. Okay. So there's a lore reason, and then there's like the IRL reason. So
okay, go, shoot.
Yeah. So the lore reason is basically like my character's project name when I was being rebuilt is named Project N0TKY13, which is just alphanumerics for Not Kyle. And then, yeah, so then the IRL reason is, this goes back to my days as a middle school theater kid. I'm so glad we've come so far. But basically, so I used to be a theater kid, and in 8th grade, I got to do the high school productions because I was, like, that talented or whatever. It wasn't that, but I was invited to do it because they needed, like, younger kids in the production. But the director kept saying my name wrong because my last name sounds similar to Kyle. And it's not an isolated incident either. I've had people do this outside of that. But yeah, it's really funny. So they eventually, because the director kept saying my name was Kyle instead of Zach, they were just like, we're going to call you Not Kyle because we know your name isn't Kyle. And I'm like, little do they know that they accidentally created a brand.
Little do they know they've actually given me a whole lore.
Yeah, not even just the lore. They've given me a Chanel with like 2K on it. It's crazy.
Heck yeah, let's go theater kids.
Yeah, turn up for the theater kids. I'm not one of you
lights,
anymore.
But you know.
Yeah. Be cringe and be free.
Still works.
Yeah, I'm always like, oh my god, theater kids. And then my friends have to remind me, you're a VTuber. You cannot talk if you wanted to. And I'm like, oh, you're so right. We're all cringe and we're all free.
Let me see. Custom room. It's been so long since I've made a room in Street Fighter. Holy shit.
You've made a room in Street Fighter?
I do for tournaments.
Yeah, I've done it in Tekken. I've done it in King of Fighters before. I've done it in Street Fighter, and I played King of Fighters once on my channel.
Let me see. I'll send you the password so it's non-stream chat. Not that I don't love you. I'll play with you guys later.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hopefully this time you're allowed to speak.
We're gonna take a break after stream today because I gotta go make a baked potato later.
Oh,
That's a true story. I bought sour cream. I cannot forget to do it this time. I forgot last time.
For real?
Yeah,
Hopefully this time you're allowed to speak without getting interrupted. Oh, does my chat think this is a debate?
A debate? Oh, what, about theater kids?
No. Okay. I think it's because of my thumbnail. It's very similar to the one where I had to debate Leia something.
Oh, does it look like you're fighting me?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, you should have put Arby's. You should have capitalized on the fucking clickbait. We could have had the beef.
We should have.
Really
Oh my god.
Ah, damn it. Next time.
Missed opportunity.
Kyle, next time.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, Chad, don't worry. Church and I are here to vibe. We are not here to fight, and I don't think Church is going to make really disgusting jokes at me, allegedly.
No.
Yeah, shout out.
Let me see. Sorry, chat. I gotta take this away for a second. It's not that I don't love you. Let me fix this.
Blows up cutely. And then, like, 10 minutes later, plumbing just goes, blows up even more cutely. I don't know at what point this was sent, but it really applies in multiple places, I fear.
Let's see.
It's Jover. Emily, when is it not Jover when it comes to my stream stuff?
There we go.
Alright, let me...
Confirm. Create room. Okay. Welcome in, downloading fonts. Hope you guys are doing well. And I saw Chris Sark, welcome in. Look out for the Mike Tyson DLC, Gibbs. Don't give me hope, man. No, watch out for the freaking... Oh, who is it? Is it Logan Paul that does the boxing now?
I think Jake does boxing, Logan does
Jake Paul?
WWE.
I'm gonna be real, I don't know which one's which.
I know one of, like, they're
attention.
both decently bad. It's just one of them is marginally worse.
Yeah, I know. All I know is that at some point, one of them decided that they were gonna take up sports, and here we are.
It was both, weirdly enough. It's just Logan does more things.
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
Ain't no way we missed the opportunity for Arby's versus Denny's FGC beef. What the fuck? Oh my god, you're right. Downloading fonts.
We
Shit,
had
should
so much opportunity to click
Denny's
bait.
parking lot. What are you talking about? The Denny's parking lot? Why aren't we going to the Waffle House parking lot? Why are you doing us like that?
The amount of... It's not even funny how many times I've asked Lio to fight me in a Waffle House, like, this week. Oh my
like,
god.
see me in the Waffle House parking lot. I haven't seen a Waffle House in so long.
Dude, same. Listen, there's like 5 tiers to like fast food like locations to fight in. So tier 1, we got the Wendy's parking lot. This is like for squabbles, for little beasts, if you will. Tier 2, we got the Swenson's parking lot. Like, you can't even go inside, so it's like, it's better than Wendy's.
What is the Swenson's?
It's like a drive-in place in the Midwest.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like it much, and it is considered kind of trash. Tier 3, Denny's parking lot. Like, it's real shit, okay? If you're going to Denny's, like, it's going down. However, if you go to level 4, which is the Waffle House parking lot, you're not. You're not going to the Waffle House parking lot because you're doing it wrong, which is where we get to tier 5, inside the Waffle House. Please remember these following battle rules. Remember, employees are +5 defense, waffle makers are +5 attack. Use them wisely.
I don't know. If somebody's not gonna be fucking fighting me at the McDonald's play place, I don't want to fight.
They're getting rid of like a crap ton of the play places because kids are nasty. And I'm like, bro, you're telling
Especially
me...
after pandemic stuff, like, it's getting
Yeah.
so much more rare to see one of those. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. It makes it more exciting to be fighting at one of those places. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, yeah. Like, as an adult, I turn up. Why can I not find your room? This is so weird.
I don't know.
What's your name on SF? Because that could be it.
Oh, it's just church. That's it. Just church.
It is straight not letting me find you. This is so odd.
Did you put in the passcode?
I tried. What is going on? Hang on.
Oh.
Maybe let me try making the room on my end, cuz
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, let's see.
So what are we the church of? We're the church of gambling and fighting games, but we don't advertise that.
Yeah,
Passcode. That's a long password, Gibbs.
Listen, I might not be church, but my merch sells like a god church. Buy my merch. Okay.
I wanted to do merch. I'm looking into it. No, I can't say more than that right now.
I've done like what? I think it's 4 merch drops now. It's kind of intense.
Custom room search.
Okay, room.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna locate you.
Well, the problem is I have to create the room.
Okay.
Let me see. Passcode. I'll leave the passcode off because maybe that is causing the problem. Let's see. Create room.
Weird, I've never had problems with rooms.
I don't. Maybe it's just on my end. Okay. Yeah, my name is just the same.
We'd be in rooms with singles. Let me find if there's a different way to search you.
Maybe by name?
I haven't done it without passcode. That's always just what I use for tournaments. Let me see.
Yeah.
Search menu. Player name. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the user code, not the regular code. Okay, what is your username?
Just Zak Not Kyle with no spaces.
Welcome in Ripcord. How are you doing? Welcome.
Zach, you're looking fabulous as always. Oh, thank you, Frosty. I appreciated it. We all thought you were about to throw. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I'm gonna throw hands.
All right, guys, I'm not very dramatic.
Listen, I'm only throwing hands in Street Fighter. We're not physically throwing down.
No. What kind of throwing down could I do? Hold up, let me think. Oh, I could do a mad food fight. I'm sold on the idea. If I ever got the opportunity for a food fight, I would do so well.
Listen, like, the thing is, like, the fun part about like the way I fight is like there was this one description that's like, you have never thrown a single punch, but you have had so many follicles ripped out of other people's heads from your hands. Just dragging wigs.
Now, I was like super fortunate that whenever I was in college, there was this guy that was like, he was a friend of my ex-boyfriend, and they were in the same, like, I don't know how to describe their dorm room, but like they had 2 separate dorm rooms and then like a living room in the middle. And so he was like kind of a roommate, but not really a roommate. And he would teach self-defense classes over at like a local school on like Thursdays.
Yeah.
And so he was like super, super sweet. And he was like, yo, I'm going to teach you how to defend yourself because you look like you need it. And I was like, oh.
What is that supposed to mean?
I was like, all right. So like, I don't necessarily know how to, I would not go into a fight because that's not me anyway.
Yeah.
But like in the event that I ever needed to defend myself, I could.
Yeah. Always
Shout
good
out
to
to my
have.
friend Robert. Robert, you're the best.
Okay, you just have to go into the... Yep, there it is. Is Silver 2 your highest rank, or just the one you have on Geef?
No, my highest used to be Platinum with Mun 1, but then yesterday I decided to go on a little losing spree.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Remember wax on, wax off? Yeah, Gibbs.
My chat has a very well documented interpretation of like my journey of trying to hit plat with Akuma. I'm at gold 5 right now.
Yeah, I hadn't played in a couple months until yesterday.
Oh, for real? I mean, you
So,
came
yeah,
back at
I'm
the
just
right
getting
time.
ready for
Bison's
Evo right
about to
now.
roll up.
I'm about to roll right back out though, because I've got to hit up Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising for Evo and BB Tag for Evo.
Yes.
I didn't register for Street Fighter because I'm watching some of my esports guys over there this year, and I don't want to register for too many events. But I was like, I can take a little bit easier on myself this year than I did last year. Last year I kind of fucked up. I did 3 games.
Oh god.
And that's too many for me to be able to focus on, so I decided to chill out this year.
That's fair.
Decided to take it a little easier. Not lazy, just easier. Are you ready for Evo, Ripcord? Man, are you going to Evo, Zach?
I am not, no.
Do you have any chatters who are?
I'm
excited for Evo this year.
I don't know if I do, actually. Yeah, I would go. The thing is, I would have to go alone, and also I am actually on a cruise on the first day of Evo.
Yeah, I prioritize Evo. Evo
That's
is like
fair.
my #1 event because I usually commentate. So I like that is my number one uno. And I'm trying to get to where I go to more events. But man, cost of travel is not expensive these days.
Oh my god, yeah, especially because Evo's in Vegas, like...
Well, for me that's a local.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for me, we are over here in Ohio, not even for, like, TikTok funny.
Belkuma. Are you saying this is Beauty and the Beast? Akuma and the Geese.
Please.
I see you, Conquer.
Tale
I
as
see
old as
you.
time. Ow.
Kick them ankles! Send them to the chiropractor! Well, chiropractors don't fix ankles, hold up.
Oh, I thought I ate with that.
Chiropractors ain't doing enough.
Real. Well.
This is my corner. I love this place. This is still my corner. I live here, I die here.
Oh my god, I needed a block there and I forgot.
That is my corner.
Real.
I have a preference of which corner I die in. I hate the right corner.
Honestly, yeah. I can't lie. That's the better one.
Left corner, by far the best corner. Right corner, you just didn't get a chance.
I had an Akuma, like, wreck me with pressure in the left corner yesterday. It was bad.
Left corner, best corner.
Correct.
Break the Neko kneecaps out! Hold up. I have a... do I still have my neon ear redeems? I think I got rid of those.
Oh. Oh,
Monk.
that's not.
Best corner, Sprite corner. Oh, you're right, Donkey. You're right. That's on me. That's my bad, bro.
Oh, that's so rough.
Donkey taught me that this morning. I apparently was grabbing into the wrong thing yesterday. He was like, listen, so whenever you hit that right, you gotta just mash that stick in a little circle. I was like, I got that. So in my
Yeah.
head, I'm thinking, spin me right round, baby, right round.
The Geef brain rot is like my favorite form of brain rot, honestly.
I'm in my grappler era still. I'm playing Ladiva and Grand Blue. I just got out of playing Tager and Blaze Blue. Living my best life, you know?
Oh, for real.
Hot girl summer, if you will.
Yeah. Hot grappler summer.
Hot grappler summer. Oh my god, yes.
That's
Next
it.
merch, Zach.
There we go. It's weird because Street Fighter is like the only game where I simply don't play fast characters.
Mix of a lot of characters. I usually like rush down set play characters, but there's just something about a good grapple, you know? It hits different.
Oh no, I
grabs
get
different.
that.
I didn't do it the third time, Chad. You see, I learned.
We
When you
are
abandoned Belial, no, I
learning.
still main Belial. But I needed a secondary because Belial just ain't doing all of it, man. Belial just ain't doing all of it. Don't get me wrong. He's still like #1 husbando. Don't get me wrong.
What?
Grabby grab.
That whiff
I
was
need to do it with the heavy
embarrassing.
My corner.
Uh-huh. Oh, thank God. Okay.
He's got such a big ass,
That
man.
whiff
It just
was
hit him.
so embarrassing. I'm so happy we recovered.
Oh my God. Okay, so earlier today, I was playing a little bit with Dompy, right?
Yeah.
And like, first and foremost, I'm dyslexic, right?
Yeah. I'm an English
This
major, so
information is
I
important.
cannot relate to this.
So, like, I still love reading. The thing is, every now and then, it's really wrong. Sometimes I struggle more than others, especially, like, depending on sleep. Anyway, so earlier today I was playing with Dompy. Dompy's playing Aki, and their outro was on screen, and I thought she was like, she said it's gonna take a while for that poison to set into your body since it's so big. But I thought she said it's gonna take a while for that poison to set into your booty because it's so big, and I was like, Aki, you fucking dog.
Aki, W Riz, I fear.
Aki, I wasn't ready, Aki. That's on me. That's my bad, girl. That's my bad. I didn't know. I dream of the perfect parry. Fancy.
Wow.
Oh no, he jumped!
Let's go.
Is Bison out yet? No, I think Bison's out tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 26th.
Bison is out Wednesday. We're doing a fun little launch party stream on my channel.
I'm excited for the horse!
Dude.
The horse! I can't wait. I haven't played World Tour since I finished the game, and I kind of refuse to go back there. But listen, I gotta know the lore for the horse. I want to know. I think
like
Bison is in that
what
horse
is
band.
that, you know?
I think the horse is possessing Bison. Something's going on there.
Listen, he's a brony now. Let him live.
These are some nice shoes.
No, my
You're
Akuma's not
mine.
wearing shoes.
I like how whenever, when Zangief is getting pushed back, his entire toe curls. Like, his whole foot just bends over.
Wait, Geef?
Yeah, it looks like whenever you have a bad foot cramp.
That's just him constantly.
I used to be a barista, and man, I would get like really bad foot cramps afterwards, and I'd be like, I needed like a hardcore go on vacation, sit in the pool for a while, and chill out.
Oh God. Zach, how do you
but I
feel that
absolutely
Overwatch
loved
League
it.
is no longer a thing? Relieved.
Hey, welcome in, Faith. Thank you so much for the lurk. Much appreciated. Hope it is going well for you, whatever it is you are doing while you're looking.
Snatch.
Boop.
Oh, here's
I
a
mean,
little
look
fun
at that
fact.
waist. Ooh.
A little fun fact about the, when Akuma does the, like, little ghostly dash guy, dry parrying is the worst thing you can do against that. It gives him a
hit
punish
me on it,
counter
'cause
and
I
then
did
does
get
a
it
crap
yesterday.
ton more damage.
I was under the impression it was the right thing to do. So what's like the actual? Well,
Pretty much anything else. Projectiles,
I got hella
like,
lucky with everyone
front
I
kicks.
encountered yesterday. Then. It's okay, Geef. Walk it up. Your mama's still pretty proud. Monk. Yo, welcome in, BZ. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. That teleport command grab is so good. He's so fast.
Yeah, Akuma rushdown is not something to play with.
How are you doing, Cloudy? Welcome in. Geef should be immune to grabs. Yeah, he should. No.
He
If
only
you can grab
grabs,
the
though.
tank- If you can grab the tank in freaking Blaze Blue Cross High Battle, you can grab Geef, okay?
Oh, I forget you can grab Blitz and Blaze Blue. It's really fun.
Grappler equality.
Correct.
You gotta be able to grab the tank and Geef, okay? Man, if I could do that with most characters, I'd love the command grab option. Honestly, convert to grapplerism. Every character can be a little bit of a grappler.
Become a grappler today.
I'm just spreading the grappler agenda. Monk. I feel alive, but barely. I see you are in my favorite corner.
This is tense.
Oh, nice reaction.
Yes! There we go. GG. That was tight.
I'm glad that I'm keeping up so well. Let's go!
Hey, Zak and Church. Hi, Bab. Welcome in.
Hello, friend. Okay, Zak's chat. Who you guys playing in Street Fighter? Who y'all playing in Street Fighter?
Actually,
I
valid
feel like
question.
my chat's got a very good mix of characters. A lot of DJs. You got a lot of DJs.
See, I have none of them, weirdly enough. Most of my chat tends to be Geef players, actually.
They used to be playing Honda. Rashid and JP. Oh, Conquer, what happened?
Oh, no.
I'd love to play Rashid. Rashid's cool. I do like Rashid. I like his personality in Street Fighter 6. I don't really remember his personality in Street Fighter 5, but I like the whole he's a streamer thing. I think it's kind of funny.
I do too.
I think it's good. I can't wait to see what happens to Ken Masters in the future. I hope he like becomes Oprah or something at this point. That'd be cool.
Ken Masters becoming
keep it
Oprah.
together, Street Fighter. Keep it together.
You get an SPD. You get an SPD. Everyone gets an SPD.
Everyone gets an SPD. Look under your chair. You know what's under there? Wake up, DP.
Everyone starts screaming like that one clip from Tyra Banks. It's level 3 unblockable.
It's just a
The
whole bunch
whole
of different
chat starts
characters.
crying.
It would go so hard though. They would be talking about on news networks for the next like week.
Oh my god. I don't own this game, but I'd be a DJ player. Period.
Keep up the grind with my non-hero. There has to continue to be a representative out of one of us. She called me stinky and ugly, and I never wanted to talk to her again.
My god. I love when Manons like do throw combos in this game, because then like either me or my chat's like, oh, so she hates me and wants me to die. Got it. Like it's so funny.
Honestly, with her personality, she might. She seems very nice, and the next thing you know, she's telling you to go get perfume because you stink.
No.
I liked my
literally.
one until I played the story mode, and then I was like, you know what? It's time for me to change characters.
Cool.
I was like, I'm okay now. G was a streamer in 5. Oh, was he? What was G streaming? Politics? I guess I have seen some TikTok pages like that. You know what? Never mind. That's pretty realistic, actually.
Forgot how far he runs with that.
Got some long legs.
He is 7 feet.
G is the president guy. Yeah, but what's he streaming?
Yeah.
You said he was a streamer in 5. Hold up, Easy. What are you telling me?
Yeah.
This is
Vote for
not
my
like
political
Lancelot personal thing
campaign.
again,
Let's
is
play
it?
the Elden Ring DLC.
You know what? I would probably get to something, actually.
Loki. We out here.
I believe I am currently winning. I'm not gonna go over there. Bike corner.
Oh! See, I thought I ate that for a second.
Geef has a big foot, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
Geef hitboxes are funny to me.
They are.
Yeah, did you see right there? His little toe, it curled up. It did it again. He's just struggling a little bit today. He went viral into story mode. Oh!
Makes
He
sense.
fights his citizens for money? Crazy.
That's got to be some level of illegal.
I don't know. My chat's lied to me before.
I'm trying to throw at the same time as you. It just wasn't breaking. I think I was going a little late. Kage's theme is one of the best. So here's the thing. I have never played Street Fighter V because I'm a filthy Xbox player.
Play on PC now?
Not yet. Give me about a month and yes.
Oh, is this game available on Xbox?
Yes.
Ooh. You gotta get you an Ethernet cable, my friend.
Yes, we do. Then I can be like all the cool kids who play tournaments.
Well, I think that's step one in really, you know, treating yourself the way that you deserve to as a fighting game player is put yourself
Correct.
in good situations.
Treat others how you would like to be treated.
Maybe I should have learned G. It's never too late, BZ. You could be the one that goes back to Street Fighter 5. You could be that guy.
Bossman, I say I'm gonna go to sleep and then hear a chance to call you a Mac user. My god, Lynn. Holy... I didn't think it snatched that much of your meter.
Geef is too big. Bunk. Bunk. I didn't think
If
that
I
killed.
didn't botch my hitboxes on that would have been over. Zach, can you let church know it's on site this Sunday? Maybe.
Hey yo, you gonna post up? Every
So-
Sunday I play Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. It's been
See,
going on
initially
for
I thought it was
100
like you only play Seth and Blaze Blue.
Oh, I do. I only play Seth on Sundays. That's the only character that I play that day. I still, of course, it's a team game, so I switch out the other character.
Yeah.
But like, I have a main team, and no.
Yeah,
There
I
we go.
mean...
Okay. No, I've been doing it for 3 years now.
3 years?
We've got 100 episodes, but that's because over 100 episodes, but that's because I didn't start doing them like continuously until 2021.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah,
I've been
so
over
I
there
did
for a
my
bit.
first Blaze Blue stream, when was it? I'm gonna return to custom room because I want to switch up my character real quick. But... Oh, wait, no. Okay, there we go. But no, so I did my first stream, and I started playing Jubei and Batista, and I low-key felt really good about it, because I was winning in casual lobbies out the gate. It was so much fun. Like, listen, the other thing is, my chat and I have come to the conclusion, we don't play tag fighters, we coordinate joint slays.
I love tag fighters. I think they're so much fun, and we're definitely seeing the rise of tag fighters right now with 2XKO. We also have, what is it, the new Hunter x Hunter fighting game. There's another one. There's one more.
Oh my god, what is it? Well, I mean, the Capcom Fighting Collection, I guess.
I'm not counting that. That's a re-release.
That's true, yeah, but like
That's
that
a
has like
re-release.
online stuff, so I will choose to count it.
There's one more.
Oh my god, I don't remember what it is. It's not KOF.
But anyway, there's definitely a good time to be getting into tag fighters. Well, KOF isn't even a tag fighter.
Yeah.
Not. It's more of like a team fighter, in the way of like. Have you ever done the team fights in Smash Brothers?
No, actually. So here's the thing. I've never really played Smash Bros that much. I played Brawlhalla, just never Smash.
I don't really care for Brawlhalla too much. Honestly, the only other 2D platform fighter I really care for is Rivals of Aether, and I'm pretty hyped for Rivals of Aether too. But I really like the OG style of the first one.
Yeah, no. But oh my god, I'm trying to remember. I've never played Under Night. That's not a tag fighter, is it?
No, that one's not a tag fighter.
Okay, thought
Yes,
so.
Hero 2XKO is a tag fighter. And actually, 2XKO is implementing a really cool mechanic. I'm so sorry. I haven't played League of Legends in years now. I think her name is Alawi?
Yes.
Is that right? So whenever she dies, you can still get access to her assist, which is pretty much unheard of for any other fighting game in like tag fighters where the assist is an actual playable character as opposed to just like a distinct assist character.
Yeah, that
I think that's cool.
I think
that's really neat.
So I was a League player for what, I think 4 years. I stopped in I think late last year was when I stopped. I'm doing much better, guys. Thank you for your concern. But I remember so I knew a lot about the game, but I remember we were hyping 2XKO so much, but we got annoyed with like how long it was taking to come out because the game's been in the works for like 6-7 years. Like, it is insane.
Have something be in the works forever, then come out and be like a Pokemon game.
No, literally.
I'm so tired of games trying to rush out. I'd rather them take their time at this point. I think it's significantly better for them just to delay it, put it off, do whatever they gotta do to make sure that it's a good product in the end, you know? Like, I'm really tired of these half-baked games.
Dude, same.
So I will wait. But my first esports team that I was ever on was for League of Legends. I was on an esports team in college. I played for League of Legends 2 years, and then I did Smite 2 years as well, separate 2 years though. But it was not the best time of my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're playing on an esports team.
It was fantastic. It was rough. It was rough. But it was good. I got scholarship for it.
Oh, period.
I gotta help found my collegiate esports team. So like it's fine.
It is yours now.
Well, not the collegiate esports team. I mean, like I have my own esports team now, but
well, yeah,
I was on several esports teams before I founded my own.
Yeah.
I believe in experience.
For sure.
The Pokemon Company forces Game Freak to put out rush products. It's true. They force Pokemon to force these games out so quickly. Oh, this connection is rough.
Whoa.
And it's because of the anime.
I think you're right, actually.
No, it is because of the anime. Like, that is for sure why. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, as someone especially who doesn't watch the anime, I love playing the games. I just want them to be good. Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Me personally, Serena. She slays.
Oh, let's go, me too! That's my main in Pokemon Unite.
Oh, I played Unite a little bit. I never got to the point where Serena was in the game, though. I always played, oh my god, who was it? Sylveon.
Oh, Sylveon's cool. Oh, and welcome in, Shintobi1. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the casino crew. I hope you're doing well and enjoy your free emotes. Or the Chimchar line. I don't know why I don't care for Chimchar too much. I think it's because I like Grookey too much.
Chimchar just gives
Grookey
me
is
the
my favorite
vibes of, like, Playground Menace.
Playground Menace. That's so solid, though.
Yeah, it's weird that I'm able to, like, I love the vibes of so many Pokemon, and then I hate the vibes of so many others.
That's fair. Okay, have you seen, I think it's Hisuian, oh my god, I'm gonna have to find it. It's a Hisuian exclusive, and it's from Legends of Arceus. I think you would like that Pokemon.
I
just
definitely
wish I could remember the name. It's like, it's not Weavile. It's not what Weavile evolves into. I just don't remember what it is. It's me, Zygarde. Hey, welcome in, Shintobi, or Zygarde. I take it Zygarde is your favorite Pokemon.
Potentially.
Sneasel. Yeah, what does Sneasel evolve into? Whatever Sneasel evolves into.
Yeah, Weavile.
Sneasel is the big one. Yeah, it is Weavile? Okay, I think you might like Hisuian Weavile. It's pretty cool. If I'm thinking of the right mon. Forgot forward was a thing. It's weird that I have two favorite Pokemon. I don't think so. I really like Bulbasaur. In general, I like Bulbasaur and Chandelure. I think Chandelure would probably be like my ace Pokemon, but I don't know. I really like grass types.
I've always...
It's Sneasler! That is what it is! It's Sneasler!
Oh! That
That's the
makes
name
more
of it.
sense. Okay. I was like, you're saying it's not Weavile, but it might be Weavile.
I was like, it's somewhere in that line. It sounds
Yeah.
similar. Yeah, that one, I freaking love that Pokemon. It's so good. It's so good. And the shiny of it, peak.
Low-key, one of my underrated faves is the Galarian version of Rapidash and Ponyta.
Cool. It took me a second. I was like filtering through all my Pokemon. No, that one is cool. I don't remember the shiny for it though. I remember the regular one. I like the regular one a lot too though. Is it Rainbow? I'll have to look for it. Delcatty is another favorite of mine. Oh, Delcatty is also cool.
Yes. Delcatty is kind of serving.
Trying to think of any other favorites of mine. Oh, Frostlass is cool. You don't want a hug!
Nar.
Nar, Jenna!
Nar, Clear.
Clear, Nar! Oh, did you ever watch that show, H2O?
I never did now.
It was wild, man.
Something I found, like, I've realized this slowly, is, like, I don't watch TV, like, ever. Like,
That's fair.
I am always, like, I read a lot of books. I don't watch TV.
Well, you were saying that you're an English major, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, like...
I don't really watch a lot of TV, but now I'm starting to watch, like, old 2000s, like, trash reality TV, and dude, it is so funny.
Oh my god,
It's
like,
so
Bad Girls
funny.
Club, like, oh my god, what else? Bad Girls Club is the one I immediately think of. Jersey Shore, oh, there's a few that I know of.
Ooh, are you ready? Are you ready for the one I'm about to tell you about?
What you better drop?
It's called Beauty and the Geek. It aired in 2005, produced by Ashton Kutcher.
I have questions. Do I want any of them
so
answered?
All of them
Not
are solid.
sure.
So Ashton Kutcher produced the show where 8 beautiful girls who didn't have like any book smarts would go and they would partner up with 8 guys that were all like stereotypically nerdy from the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
And so they have to pair up on teams so that the girls can teach the guys how to do, I don't know how that one. So they can teach them how to be like confident in themselves and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys can teach the girls that like they need to have confidence in their book smarts as well because they're actually pretty smart. But it's so funny. The show is so unhinged.
Oh god. Okay, here's my thing. TV is actually dead now. I mean, a little bit, yeah. It kind of
It
depends.
died in
Like-
2005 when that came out.
The only show that, like, I actively watch is Drag Race. That's, like, the only one.
Oh, I haven't watched Drag Race in a hot minute.
Oh, it's so good right now.
I watched seasons 1 through 3 and I haven't gone past there because my... What was it on? I think it was on Hulu. Yeah, I
It's on
canceled. No, it was on
right
Paramount
now.
Plus. That's what it was. Paramount Plus kept renewing. Okay, so I kept trying to cancel my Paramount Plus account for like, I don't know, a year.
Based.
And they kept saying like, okay, here's actually 2 free months of Paramount Plus for
And
you
it's
to
like,
not
thanks.
cancel your account. I'd be like, okay. So I'd let the 2 months go by and then I'd get charged, you know, and I'd be like, ah, shit, I forgot. And then another 2 months of free Paramount Plus would come up whenever I try to cancel it again. And so I had free Paramount Plus for like, I don't know, at least 8 out of 12 months last year.
Oh my god.
So I watched it during then, but I also like went back and watched Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, and like some old 2000 stuff. Had a pretty good time. Can't
Yeah.
DP that. Not DP that. I think
My little brother,
That's how they
so
get
he's
to
11, but he's getting into like Drake and Josh, Zoe 101.
yes.
It's so insane to me because he was like super into Victorious and stuff too. And Victorious and iCarly were like my childhood. Like that was crazy.
That's cool though.
He was also getting into Sam and Cat, which like we don't have to talk about that.
Oh man, whenever I left like my parents' house, my brother was super into the regular show still, and I was watching it with him. Like we would watch it together every time that I went like home for a family event or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like we watched the final few episodes because he was like, "Oh, they're actually like the show's not going to go on for anymore." So if you want to watch it, like I saved the last like 3 episodes. We watched the finale, and now there's so many episodes that I never watched. But my mom is getting into the TV show.
Oh my god.
And so she's been telling me about episodes of the regular show.
That is funny. I will say, so the only other new show that I thought about getting into there was 2, Vanderpump Rules and Baddies. I've heard things about Baddies and it intrigues me.
So I've never watched Vanderpump Rules, but I think her name is Lisa Vanderpump.
Yeah.
She has 2 cocktail lounges here in Vegas on the Strip, and then she has she's getting another place in the Flamingo called Pinky's next year.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited. Those places are beautiful.
Oh yeah, she's
if you ever get the chance, like YouTube those, like the cocktail menus, they're gorgeous.
I will have to. I mean, I'm not old enough to drink, so there is that.
I don't know who that lady is, but she has like some really cool aesthetics going on.
Yeah.
Come here, Zingy. Grab. I'll be your chiropractor now.
I mean, I would pay for a large man to crack all my bones.
I feel like Zangief would do a pretty good job.
I think so, yeah. I mean, he has to know body and wellness at least a little bit, considering his profession.
Yeah, he
and
does
he
some
reads
anatomy
books
stuff.
canonically, so he has to
Yeah,
know
look
something.
at him. He's in a little business suit right now. Maybe he's going to make a deal with another firm. Who knows? I don't know how chiropractors work.
Listen, my personal headcanon is that Geef wanted to be a librarian on the side.
Aw, he was just trying. Poor guy.
I mean, maybe... Well, he is a bookworm, like, canonically. Also, so my personal favorite outfit is his outfit 3, color 9. My chat and I have coined it Barbie Girl Librarian Geef. Because it's just
it's good.
all pink. And it's his librarian outfit, and I love it so much.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. I think. I know it. Change characters.
I will...
Battle settings. There you go.
I will try going for Jury. I haven't played Jury in a second, but it will not deter me in this life or the next.
New Luke color. I haven't really played Luke, but I want to try the new Luke color that I got, so.
Fun.
I got color number 9.
Oh, love that.
He looks a little spooky. He looks like he could be a Danny Phantom character.
Oh, God. His level 3 is just, like, the Danny Phantom, like, color flashing pictures, like, in the intro. All the classics, but... it's awful what happened to the actress on Zoe 101 Drake and Drop. Yeah, it's mad unfortunate.
Gotta go meet my friends. Yeah, that's a good little picture. There you go, Luke. Off you go. Oh, did you pick up the Jury costume, 3?
Not her 3rd one. I have her 2nd one.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I have costume 3s for Akuma, Geef, Kimberly, a couple others. I forget all who, but those are the 3 off the top of my head that I know I have. I personally love that, like, we all gloss over the fact that Ken has, like, way better outfits, and everyone's like, yeah, no, I think I'll go with a Dumpster Rat Ken.
I freaking love Ken's new outfit. Ken, costume number 3, Peak. Good outfit.
Oh, it's so good, yeah. Oh, I don't remember any of my modern combos on Jury.
Oh, I guess you are playing on modern.
Oh, yeah, I always play on modern.
I play with classic controls, and with Zangief, I'm also forcing myself to play with classic controls. So I can do that 720. I'm gonna make myself do it.
Yeah, my thing is, like, I don't know, people hate on modern controls, like, so much, and I'm like, literally, why?
I think it's nice that they're accessible to people. I, however, don't find them to be multi-applicable to multiple games. And because I play a lot of fighting games, I want to... Like, if I'm gonna be putting in a lot of work to really get something done, I want to make sure that it's gonna be something that can carry on into another game. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. See, I'm used to, like, switching up my gameplay style pretty often, so I'm cool with it. But I feel like people are like, oh, you're just playing the game on easy mode. I'm like, the only thing that's actually, like, taken out when you play the game like this is you're just getting rid of combo inputs. you still have to understand things like spacing, timing. Like, you still have to understand all of that.
It's an accessibility thing. I definitely think it's nicer for learning the game. I don't necessarily know if that's where I would stay the whole time, though.
Yeah.
Granted, I personally don't really buy into the whole modern control thing. But in terms of, like, if you want just a game to play, like, super casually, like, here's my thing. I love playing Tekken. I play with, like, what would be considered the modern controls for Tekken.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like, I'm not going to be playing more than, like, a give or take a couple of hours of this every couple of months.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. It's okay. You know, but if it's a game that I'm playing, like, all the time, I want to make sure that I can get as much of everything figured out as possible, especially because I commentate it, you know?
Yeah, exactly, for sure. I mean, for me, like, it's like, I usually struggle pretty bad with learning combos. Don't entirely know why, but, like, even MK, it was really bad. And MK is, like, the game I'm the best at.
Takes a while to get into them, but I kind of get what you mean with MK. So my first fighting game that I ever played was Injustice 2.
Oh, God.
From Injustice 2, I went into Street Fighter 4, and then I started playing BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. But I was playing fighting games, like, uber casually because I was still on esports for MOBAs.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, I don't have time to focus on this every weekend. But whenever I would practice fighting games, I would practice for extended periods of time. Granted, at some point I moved into a household full of fighting game players because I had to find a place to live.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it happens. Big elbow. Man, he's got a big elbow.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I
Big
mean, for
elbow.
me, like, modern controls really just make the game a little bit more fun for me. Because I've always kind of said that, like, the fun in fighting games is playing them, not necessarily learning combos. Yes, the rewarding is nice, but to me it's like, you know, like, it's both, like, rewarding to know combos, but also more fun to kind of just play around with the game and have fun with it. And modern lets you do that a little
between,
better.
like, casual and competitive, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can enjoy anything casually, and you can enjoy anything competitively. Same
Yeah.
between, like, MOBAs or fighting games. Like,
Yeah.
I can't keep up with the metas for MOBAs. They happen too quickly. Like, I fucking love fighting games, updating once every goddamn 3 months.
Yeah. Shout out
Like,
MK.
I can keep up with that. I can keep up with those updates. Those I can do. But at a certain point, the MOBA updates are just too frequent. I no longer want to deal with them, you know?
Nice.
So, like, I get taking things competitively and then taking things, like, super hard, especially because of, like, so I used to host, the first tournaments that I ever hosted were Smash tournaments. I used to host them for whenever I worked at GameStop.
Oh, okay.
And so I used to host those tournaments for, like, whenever a game would come out, right?
Yeah.
So anytime that, like, a new Mortal Kombat came out, whenever the new Smash Ultimate came out, what other games did I see? I never ran a Tekken tournament, but I know that there was one, and I know there was also one for Street Fighter. I missed those. No. I ran quite a few for Smash, though.
Oh, okay.
And for Smash in particular, you see a really big variety of people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's such a casual game that, like, everybody's cousins got that game.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Everybody's mother, everybody's cousin, everybody's played Smash at some point. Even if you, like, if you didn't take it really hard or not, like, you
Yeah.
played it at some point. So whenever people enter these tournaments, they're like, oh, I was the best in my family, I was the best in my friend group, I was the best in whatever the case is. But usually, like, they're playing casually, or they might be playing, like, pretty hardcore with their brother or whatever. But, like, whenever they start getting into the scene with more people and interacting with more people on specifically, like, a competitive level, because we would get those people who would come in. And then we would also get the people who have been traveling around the entirety of, this is when I was in Texas, so they would travel around, like, the entirety of the Texas, like, panhandle, lower Texas region, trying to, like, find these tournaments.
yeah.
Like, we would get a variety of everybody. And so, like, you could definitely tell that even though the people who were, like, exclusively playing casually were able to keep up with some stuff, ultimately you can tell the people who are taking the game a bit more seriously.
Yeah, like,
and then
the
there's
difference
always
is
room
there.
for those to grow too. So I think no matter what, anybody can enjoy the game because the variety of people, they still had a great time at the tournament, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, you can tell the people who are going to specifically try to seek out the next tournament at a nearby town, as opposed to just call it their one and done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For instance, that's how I won a Tekken tournament one time. Well, actually, I got third. No, it wasn't Tekken. It was, oh, what was it? Was it Mortal Kombat? Yeah,
Maybe.
It was whenever Mortal Kombat 11 came out. I got third for that tournament. It's because, like, I was taking fighting games seriously. Even though there were people who enjoyed the games casually, ultimately, like, some fundamentals do carry over, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. I will say, like, probably the worst adjustment, at least for me. The thing is, Mortal Kombat was my first. I was really young when I started playing fighting games. Like, I was playing MKDC at, like, the age of 3.
Ooh.
Perfect thing to raise your child on, in my opinion. But,
You see, I had the opposite. My mom didn't allow us to play fighting games, and I think that's how I ended up this way.
yeah, no, I think
my mom
because of
fully supports what I do now, though, I swear.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, like, when it comes to what I do with my Chanel, like, it is kind of interesting that, like, I don't think my dad, like, when he was playing MK versus DC in the living room one time, was like, this is going to be the foundation of what my son does online.
Well, it's cool how those stories go. Like, where you start versus where you end up. How many, like, games you come across in your collection over time.
Exactly.
Hey, welcome in, Draco Kid. Beat 'em up. I haven't really played too many beat 'em up games, except for the Scott Pilgrim game. I played a little bit of that one.
I started River City Girls. I really need to finish it.
Oh, that game's cool. I think it's on Game Pass. No, they took it off of Game Pass. That's
did.
what it was. I had played it on Game Pass for a bit.
Yeah. I thought it was, isn't it co-op?
Yes, it is. I think it's 2-player co-op. I don't know if it's more than 2 players.
Okay.
Welcome in, Jay. Gotcha, busy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
That's
I remember I asked Lio to play it one time, and I think it was in the middle of when we were dealing with everything. So obviously he said no at the time, but, like, low-key part of me wants to go back and re-ask him. I don't know if he would, though. He's not really a gamer. He is more of, like, a hobby person, which is why our collab Friday is Gundams.
Very fair. Very, very fair.
Yeah. Gundams are fun. It's just they're very, very delicate, very easy to break.
I've never collected Gundams, but I do collect Miku figures, and right now I'm kind of at my wit's end with one particular figure and her hair falling out.
Oh, no.
The pigtails are just too heavy. They're
The
just
pigtails are
actively too
not
heavy.
pigtailing.
I think Gundams are cool though. I've got one friend, Vegas Decoy, shout out to you, bruv. He makes Gundams, and I've only watched him make them.
I see. Yeah, like, they are fun, but you have to be, like, a very specific type of person.
I think I'm just like, I don't have an uber steady hand. Like,
See,
I'm just now getting into trying to do art, and I am struggling to keep my hand still.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a steady enough hand for art. I just also use color palettes that will give people cataracts. Oh, this is awkward.
I've been calling this my Jade Animations color.
Based.
Pop.
Rip.
Yeah, yesterday I was staring at this color. I was like, it reminds me of something.
Yeah, but what?
I was like, but what is it?
I mean, you have two options, Jade Animation or Twitch Drop.
Just Twitch drop. Oh, I guess you're right. It does look like a Twitch drop.
I am filthy YouTube streamer, therefore we get no drops. I honestly, I am considering dual streaming to Twitch once I get my new PC, which would be kind of exciting. But, and the reason I was initially thinking of doing that was because, like, oh wow, we canceled that out, that's insane.
Cool.
But no, so when I was gonna start dual streaming to Twitch after I get my PC, I was actually thinking of doing either a dono or subathon, so like both sides could partake in it. I don't know if I'll go through with it though. It's just kind of an idea floating around.
And that's fair. Early plan stages.
Yeah. I think you've ran subathons like recently now.
Yes, we just got done with a 23-day subathon.
Sheesh.
We were going for a while. It was my first ever subathon. It went long time, much longer than I thought it was gonna go on.
Yeah.
I was still like baffled. But my chat helped me raise money for a new desk, so now all my stuff isn't piled on top of each other anymore.
Dude, let's go.
Before I would have like, my microphone would stand on top of a pile of books.
Oh god. See, I know that feeling,
just
not
wasn't
because of like
space.
desk issues, but usually because I had too small a desk. So it would, like, the books and the microphone would in fact be sharing
Well,
space.
that's what my situation was. So I had a desk that I had like since I was in middle school,
Yeah.
and I moved it over to my new apartment. The desk looked big in the room. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I know what you
In
mean.
actuality, it was not big. There just wasn't room. And there's like not a place to put my PC on the ground. So I was like, I'm not putting it on the ground. I refuse to put it on the ground.
That's fair.
I was like, I cleaned this thing. So whenever I used to work in esports, so I'm on esports teams, and then I've also worked in esports for a bit. So whenever I was working for this one company, we had like a mandatory cleaning thing that we had to do once a week, and it was specifically for managers. And so I would have to go to each PC, which we had like 42 in one room, and it would take a while. I usually had to get at least one person to help me. There were too many PCs for one person.
Oh jeez.
But we would have to go through with like a can of air and just clean them. Like a can of air, a little glass of water so you could clean the glass on the front. And we would do that every single week. And now I clean my PC like at least once, if not twice a month.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that'll
think you
do
should still
it,
clean
right?
it pretty frequently. But like, man, there was something about that job that just really got me about like having your PC like near ventilation and how much of a difference it makes with how much dust gets into it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like directly overhead, like 4 of the PCs, there was like this big air vent there. And
Yeah.
those PCs were always dusty. And so now I'm like, no, my PC has to be away from like a vent. It can't be near a vent.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, no, can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah. How did you even get... My question is, like, how do you even get jobs in esports? Like, what degree does that entail, or does it entail one?
So it depends, really. I don't know if there's like a really good answer to that, because for me personally, I didn't get my degree in that at all. I got my degree in music education. I was a band director for like 2 years.
Period.
So I got my degree in music education, and then I left shortly after because I was in a pretty bad like car wreck and I couldn't get to the school anymore.
Oh, geez.
I was having a lot of health issues at the time anyway. So I was like, I need to leave my job. Like my job was physically causing me a ton of pain, and I had to go to like a gastrointestinal doctor because I was like, something's wrong with my body and I don't know what. Turns out I was so stressed that like my body was not handling it well at all. It was really bad.
Oh, I know that. I know that feeling from recently. That
Yeah,
ain't
and it was like I had no help from any like older teachers. I started teaching in the middle of the pandemic, so like I
Ooh.
was uber stressed all the time. And then there were kids who like wouldn't listen to you for anything, and it's like I can't do this anymore. I'm trying to do this. There were some really good kids too, but like
Yeah.
I can't. So I sent in my resignation letter. I didn't even have a job for a bit. I was like, I can't do this though. I know that. Like, I have to step away for a little bit. And so I was unemployed for like, okay, so I shouldn't say unemployed. I was still working at GameStop. I like got my job back there. I was like, I need a part-time job or something. So I went back to GameStop, which was where I had worked during college. And then I had worked at GameStop at that point for like 4 years. And I had run tournaments for GameStop, like the Smash tournaments or honestly, I ran some tournaments for FIFA, and I also ran some tournaments for Madden, too. I hated those things, but I ran those, too.
Oh, God, yeah.
And so I was also doing stuff on Canva for the first time, and so there was, like, a situation where somebody had messaged to Dompy asking him if he knew anybody who would be interested in an esports job that had, like, certain requirements. And it was, like, you needed to have so much experience in games, be able to, like, fix PCs, like do so much maintenance to stuff and have like a pretty good background in management, things like that. And so
Yeah.
like my background just so happened to kind of line up with what they were looking for. So I went ahead and I took the job. I was like, yeah, sounds great. But the thing was, I went into a dying business. Like the company was already dying as I went in, right? Like it was going downhill. And so it was like, I was now the manager of this facility. I had a great staff. Like honestly, there was one guy that was absolutely phenomenal. I loved working there while I was there. And it was like, it was an esports center, arena. Like we would host summer camps there. We would do a ton of stuff. And so my application just kind of fit into what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Pretty well. But it was because the person who had hosted my charity streams for whenever I was doing collegiate esports had been the person to reach out to Tadampi. So it was like I knew somebody, and it just so happened that like my stuff lined up with theirs anyway. So that's how I initially got into my career in esports. Plus at that point I already had on my resume that I had been on an esports team. I had like tournaments that I could show for, stuff like that. And I also, because I took pictures for Instagram all the time, I had like a nice catalog that I could put together of tournaments that I had hosted and how they had like functionally went. So that helped a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is kind of crazy because I think about like, I've tried really hard to get into the FGC space and I still have so many people that think I'm commentary and it's really funny. Like it's so weird going down different paths that you like never expect to go down.
Like, whenever I originally started hosting tournaments, it was under the name Sprite Corner Esports. It was hosted by both me and Tadampi, and I just wanted to host tournaments for BB Tag is pretty much all it was, and I needed a team to be able to do it, like just a partner to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And so we hosted tournaments, and it eventually got to the point where we were hosting so many tournaments, both live in person and online, that it was like, we need to have a whole umbrella. And then at that point, I already had experience on esports teams. I was a part of a different esports team while working for an esports company. And I was organizing events for like Madden, Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash, things like that. So like it was kind of lining up to where it was like, it was gonna work as long as I continued to do what I was doing. So there were some days where I just had to mad suck it up because that business was not doing well.
Yeah, like it's crazy because I mean, my start in anything esports related was League, weirdly enough, because fun fact, not a lot of my viewers know this, I started doing League content initially, but I was also like 15. It was so goofy. Still went under this name and everything, and then I stopped around May of last year and just full pivoted into fighting games, because I always liked fighting games more. I just played so much League that I was like, I need to talk about this game. And then as soon as I pivoted, like, not only did I feel better about my content, it was also doing better, and I was like, oh, something clicked. So then I just, like, fucking ran with it, and it worked out, honestly. I will say, streaming as a college student, oh my god, the time commitment, like, between those two things, wild.
Dude, I know. I started streaming whenever I was in college. It was rough. I would only stream on Saturdays at 2 p.m. And I would stream for an hour.
Oh, yeah. See, I
was like, I've got 1 hour.
See, I go a lot harder than that. I'll say that for sure. Like, during my spring semester, I debuted. Like, I did my full-on debut during my past spring semester. And, like, from then on, I was just kind of grinding. The problem was, because this is, the other thing is, like, so it was weird because in the span of like what 2-3 months I had like a whirlwind occur, because obviously had because we had me debut February 9th, and then like immediately after that, like March 18th is when shit completely hit the fan with Lio, me, everybody else involved, and then I had to make my video on Peaches, which was a lovely time. But it was just so crazy that all of these crazy events for my Chanel happened within 3 months of each other, and then now we're just here vibing. And I'm just like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, I had the slowest streaming start because like I didn't start streaming for the sake of like streaming, I guess. I started streaming because I wanted to record my tournament play.
Yeah.
And so I started with that, and I did streaming without mic for like, I think 5 months, give or take 3 or 5 months. And I had a really good time while I was doing it, but I was always super nervous. And then I was working at GameStop. We had a headset that had gone, like, there's a term called pennied out, which is whenever something's no longer saleable.
Yeah.
Like, it's been there for way too long, you gotta get rid of the product, it's not gonna get sold, otherwise they're, like, gonna have to throw it away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so, I got this headset, and I was like, ooh, fancy. And so, I took the headset home with me, and that was, like, the first headset that I ever streamed with. So I didn't have good stuff to really start off with. I streamed with my PlayStation, like, staying on my floor from my living room.
Yeah, I mean, even now, I don't have a great setup. Like, we on the Chanel, we make fun of the fact that I'm a Mac user on the reg. Because basically...
Oh, I mean, like, one of my favorite streamers doesn't even have a PC. He streams on this terrible laptop. He has, like, he's doing really well. Doing uber well, like, very, very well.
Oh,
so, like, there comes a point where, like, there is no excuse for what you're on, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can make stuff happen. You can really make stuff happen.
I think it's crazy to me that people, like, put so much stipulation on equipment, especially in the VTubing space. Oh my god. Like, there is such, like, I don't want to call it a stigma, but, like, there's an expectation, I think is a better word for it, where it's like, you have to have, like, your shit on lock. You must have, like, the best model, you must have the cleanest appearance, you must have the best floor, and it's like, I don't think it's really that serious, though.
Well, I you're surrounding yourself with, I think, is what that really tells you, because, like, in my community, that's not really a thing. Like, in just my friend group,
like
that's
larger
not really a thing.
VTubing spaces, like, that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. But, like, in smaller spaces...
Well, I mean, if you're getting into, like, if you're not looking at indie VTubers, but, like, there's so many indie VTubers. That might have been the case 2 years ago, but that's not the case in 2024.
Yeah.
You know, like, in 2024, anybody can be a VTuber, especially because they're so easy to get on, like, Etsy. You can pick up a VTuber model for, like, $10. Like,
dude, I literally got mine
now.
custom for $140. It's insane.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to get
custom
into
ones.
it.
When I commissioned my artist for my VTuber model, I didn't want to just find an artist. I wanted to find somebody who, like, I got this really big thing where, like, if I don't jive with you, I don't want to do anything with you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like, if this doesn't feel like if the communication feels like it's bad, I don't think we're gonna get a product that either of us are very happy with, and I'd rather, like, you go find a client that I know is going to respect your work and, like, your time and stuff, and I'm gonna go on my way to go try to find something, you know, elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, one thing that I had a problem with whenever I was finding a VTuber model artist was, like, some people are uber worried about, like, getting one particular artist that's super expensive, and the artist that I found, I absolutely love her. She is super sweet, she's super kind, and, like, her story is very, I don't know, like, heartwarming in a way, and just, I was very happy to work with her, and very excited to work with her, and ultimately, like, I absolutely love what we came up with together, right? But, like, she wasn't somebody that a lot of people knew, and my best friend, I love her to death.
Yeah, exactly.
She was like, where did you find your VTuber artist? I was like, I found her on Instagram.
No,
and she was like, you did what? And I was like, I found her on Instagram. And she was like, how did you find her on Instagram? I was like, I searched up VTuber model artist.
I mean, that's what I did
like,
on Etsy, and that's how I found Bagu's Papa, and he is so talented and amazing. Like,
I was like, I want to find their entire portfolio, and I want to see that. That was important to me. I was like, I want to see as much of their work as possible. Not like just their models, but like everything else they do too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I will say this, because this is, I guess, like, the hot take I have on VTubers, is like, please, oh please, do not buy a super expensive model if you have never streamed before.
Yes, that's the biggest piece of advice you can give to, like, anybody. Don't get an expensive camera either. Camera, model, any of that stuff, like the visual stuff, don't even try it until you just try streaming for the first time.
Straight up,
give it a shot.
It took me about, like, from point A to point B, I started streaming as a PNG tuber, like, for 5 months before I became a VTuber. And I'm so glad I did that, because I feel like it made me a better content creator, honestly. Like, it teaches you how to work around, like, unexpected circumstances, like maybe issues with, like, the internet and like Wi-Fi and dealing with like technical limitations, figuring out how games work, software work, like finding other people in your communities like while you're pre-debut. Like I think that's totally a good thing to do. You learn all that stuff and then you do like the big extravagant things. But I feel like that step is like way too often skipped. Also, I learned this the hard way. Starting petty shit does nothing for you, especially in the VTuber scene. It really doesn't.
Well, in general, I stay away from like as much drama as possible.
Yeah.
Only drama I like is whenever we're talking about patch notes for characters. I'm like, oh my god, can you believe that they're getting updated this?
No,
That
literally.
is crazy. Right now, the biggest drama I gotta deal with is the stupid Beatrix patch. I'm gonna be real, I like keeping it that way.
Yeah, like, I mean, for me, like, I've clearly never been in drama in my life.
Well, I think maybe there's been enough drama talk.
Yeah, for sure. The big drama we gotta get into is my shitty ass Chun-Li gameplay because I like forgot how to play her.
Oh, Chun-Li, I think that costume is so cool though.
Oh yeah,
It's
like her
so
outfit
good.
3 is so nice.
It gives me Cher vibes.
Oh, I see it.
Like
Yeah,
old
like with the
70s
bell
style.
bottom like sort of cups going on. Yes. Love that.
Welcome in, Senator Guy. How are you doing? Welcome. Forgot where I think it's. Trying to remember what her level 2 is.
Manons?
Yeah. Let me look it up in a tab.
Yeah. Really quick, I will be right back. Let me go. Oh.
Sorry, I rematched.
I'll fill my water after this round.
Oh yeah, we can take a break here in a sec.
Yeah, for sure.
My chiropractor usually makes me take breaks every like 2 hours, otherwise I get kind of pissed.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I gotta keep it to where he knows that I take breaks, otherwise my chiropractor is gonna follow me and it's all over, guys.
Oh yeah, it's so over.
My chiropractor can't know my secrets.
No, literally. Do you ever have like the fear that people in like your real life would ever like see your VTubing stuff, or would you like be hype about it? Because I know some people are kind of split on that.
I know there's a good mix. I get that completely. For the most part, like people from high school that I went to high school with, there are a lot of people that I don't necessarily like from high school. I don't want them knowing my business.
Oh yeah.
But I have some friends from high school that's like, I don't mind. But I'm fortunate enough that one of my best friends from high school is also a VTuber.
Oh
So, like,
yeah.
it works.
So you're good.
It works really well. Yeah, but like, I've got one friend, one of my best friends. I love her to death. She has a podcast. And that's the only form of content she does. She's a dental assistant. She's phenomenal. She was the popular girl from my high school. I freaking love her to death. She's amazing still.
Yeah.
And I listen to her podcast every single week. She knows that I stream. She made a Twitch specifically to watch me.
I love
she
that.
knows. But it's because we kind of keep in contact about it. You know, it's never been like a really big thing between us. So I don't know. What about you?
So the thing is, like, I had a really funny incident. So the thing is, so obviously my family knows I'm a VTuber. Some of my friends know I'm a VTuber. Not everybody does though. And I had a really funny moment. So my little brother, he's 11, and expecting him to keep a secret, like, it's not exactly the most feasible, right?
Yep.
So the thing is, I had a fun moment where his friend actually found me. Like, this 11-year-old child found my streams, and he's like, "Do you stream Fortnite?" I was like, "No, I do not." He's like, "Oh, what do you stream?" So I was like, "Oh yeah, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, like, just listen to the games that I stream." And it was really funny, and I was like, "How did you know?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, like, your brother showed me your channel." I was like, "Oh. Okay, so we're gonna talk later." Cause like
I didn't or anything, man.
Yeah, cause like I don't like giving it out to like random people. Like half of my family doesn't even know that I'm a streamer or anything. Like obviously my immediate family does, and like my grandparents and stuff, they know. It was funny explaining to my grandpa what a VTuber was. But like, you know, it's It's not something I try to like constantly publicize. I did have people at my work also find out that I was online, but they found me through my art content, which led to like one of the most awkward commission talks I've ever had, because they're like, oh, so this was before I updated my prices and stuff. They were like, oh, when, like, what are your prices? And I was like, oh yeah, 25 for headshots, 50 for full body, that's with no shading. And that was like pre-update, and he just goes, I have $7. I was like,
that will get you a doodle. Let me
that
try.
that gets you a notebook paper scratch.
Oh, that's whenever you try doing something with your non-dominant hand just to see how it comes out.
Yes.
That's whenever you go, okay, give me a
You
second.
get a warm-up sketch.
Okay, you want to go ahead and take a 10-minute break then?
All right, let's go. Chat, I will get the tracks for chat.
Let me go ahead and...
Oh, I think your PNG's reverted on my end.
It's all clear to me, and I'm down on my knees.
Think I got my own back. Fucked up and I own it. I fell deep in the water. Crossed off for my own back. Substitute your favorite words with hurtful ones you never.
Here comes the hot sauce. Here comes the hot sauce. Yeah, drop the beat. I said drop the beat. Here comes the hot sauce. Yeah, hit me with that. Here comes the hot sauce. Here comes the hot sauce. Yeah, drop the beat. Hot shot. It's time to motherfucking. What's up? What's up? Okay.
A flat.
What's up?
Okay, now my chat can hear you again.
And now my chat can hear me again. There we go.
Let's go.
We love that. All right, we are so back, chat.
Let's go.
Oh god, who do I want to play now?
Oh, you can have channel-specific emotes on YouTube. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, like emotes for subs and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have them.
That's what I was looking up.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do free ones. I know you can definitely do sub ones. Like, I have those active, but...
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I just only post clips and highlights over there. I have never lived on it before. Welcome in, color me happy. Never late, always on time, bruv. Always on time.
We cannot
me
relate
close-
here on this channel.
Let me see.
I have noticed,
There we
like,
go.
my chat's new favorite game is what if we time how long it takes for Zach to get on stream? Here's the thing. Like, your chat, I've noticed, is very sweet, very supportive. Mine and I are in a, like, war constantly. And I would have it no other way.
That is, I get told quite a bit. I do get compliments on my chat all the time.
Oh, yeah.
They say you're very nice, chat. They say you are very, very kind. They don't see those times that you cuss me out every now and then or tell me lies.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I'm still mad. There was like a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It was 3 months ago, maybe longer. Somebody went into my chat and told me that Lancelot and Percival from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising were like a secret couple. And I just believed it. I was just like, yeah, okay, makes sense, sure. Went along with my life for the next 3 months. Brought it up on stream one day just as like a passing conversation. And somebody was like, Church, that never happened. You're crazy. Where'd you hear that from? I was like, I heard it from you. What do you mean?
Yes.
I heard it from you guys.
Oh, my God.
So yeah. I'm a little gullible, not completely. Now I do have to look things up. I remember that, yeah, BZ, I remember that now too.
Yeah.
I still ship them, but like, I'm sad to know that that's not a canonical couple, and I'm sad about it.
No, I think my
To be quite
personal
frank,
personal favorite chat moment is when somebody, this has now happened on multiple occasions. It's just this is the only time I ever caught it happening on stream. I had somebody in my chat from EU stay up to watch my stream where I was in a tournament, like in one of like the Street Fighter tournaments, come into the lobby, specifically get into the tournament that I'm in, And then they proceed to wipe me in top 32s. They go on to get top 4 in that tournament, and this was one of my viewers. Like, we had a whole stream ready to
Also
go.
participate in tournaments. I feel like a vast majority of my viewers compete in tournaments, so the likelihood of me running into one of them is pretty damn high.
No, literally. I just didn't think it would happen where somebody's like, I'm going to specifically seek this shit out. Like... Oh, God. Like...
Who was it that I faced this time? I think it was... I think I faced Anima in bracket recently. Yeah, I think the last Wednesday night fights that I participated in, I had to face one of my best friends. I was like, hey, fancy meeting you here. And so they're in chat, and then I'm also messaging them in like a private chat.
Yeah, like...
I was like, GG, man.
For real. Won't ever
Like,
be
GG,
sorry for that. Of course
run it
you
back
won't,
later?
Samaris. It was way too funny. I think it's on my VTuber wiki page, actually, that happened.
I've done that before. Yeah, I know me and Beezy, haven't we run into each other in bracket before too? I feel like quite a few of us have run into each other in bracket. I know that I've run into Sky quite a bit too. Welcome in, Sonic. How are you? Welcome.
It is funny because I have people that consistently will do that now, where it's like people are actively looking for me in lobbies. I'm like, is this being famous? Is like, not for real, because like we are in fact silly fighting game people. It's just so goofy.
I don't know. I'm always honored whenever people want to play me, and I'm like, oh, you want to play me?
Like
Me?
literally.
Like, I'm not saying I'm trash, because, like, I'm cuter than that. I'm more like a Trubbish with a Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, with style. I can't think of the guy with the bracketed name. I assume Crow is my partner. Oh, that's right, BZ. We fought each other in a 2v2 tournament.
Oh, that makes sense.
I've done a lot of 2v2 tournaments now, so that checks out. I fought a lot of my friends in those too. There was only one time where I've ever like I don't like entering in my own tournaments. I don't like it.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
personally, I don't like the
either.
overall I don't like the overall vibe of like, hey, I'm hosting this tournament and I'm participating in it.
Especially
It's
like,
more like
especially
I like
if there's,
hosting it for my community.
Like,
yeah, but I mean, like, okay, if you're running an online tournament, I would be impressed if anyone got pools that wasn't TNS.
yeah.
But like, for the most part, I also don't like commentating in tournaments I organize, or sorry, not commentating, participating in tournaments I commentate. And it's because,
yeah.
one, you don't get to give your full in either of what you're doing. Like, it just, both suffer tremendously. And like, I think there does come a point where like, if the vibe is exciting enough, you can, but I think ultimately, like, if you really want to do one or the other, I think you should just do one or the other.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on it too, where it's like, I feel like it would hinder both sides of your performance in that, no?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it.
granted, like, I mean, I played in BB Tag at EVO last year and I commentated, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's a point where it's like, I know that a tournament like this is so rare for me to be able to play in.
Yeah.
That it's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know, like, regardless of win or lose, like, I felt like I was winning because I got to commentate BB Tag at EVO. Like, it didn't matter what was happening after that point. No matter what I placed, I was happy. I was on top of the world. But,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There also is a point where, like, as a commentator, you cannot play past a certain point. Like, so for instance, for me at EVO, I was not allowed to play top 8 because I was a commentator and I was specifically hired to commentate top 8.
Oh yeah,
So,
for sure.
or what would be top 6. And so it's like, if that's my job, that's my job. I can't play one more round. I gotta call it good after that one, you know? That's my son.
Chart. Welcome to Street Fighter 6. We charge our Blanca-chan and we fight.
Bonk. I love Blanca-chan.
Blanca-chan is quite the goofy guy. What are your thoughts on the
Okay.
Blanca-chan skin? Because I feel like that's such a polarizing topic.
It was a problem in Street Fighter 5. I don't know if it's a problem in Street Fighter 6.
Wait, why was it a problem?
Oh, the hitboxes. It like it kind of it masked some of Blanca's like actual hurt boxes. It was a problem.
Oh.
It was actually like a technical problem. It was a bit of a technical problem.
Yeah, no, in this game I think people just don't like it.
I think part of it is because there's some flack still for what happened in Street Fighter V.
Oh yeah.
That's why I was like, does it still work the same? I wasn't sure if it still worked the same or not.
Yeah, I don't think it does, at least.
I forgot that goes so far.
That does go really far.
Man grab.
Oh, and it counters.
Grappler. Everyone can be a grappler. Put your mind to it.
Real.
We need a Blanca-chan plushie. I know! I want a keychain like
I
Blanca-chan.
thought there was one, no?
I'm sure there is one out there. I've got like quite a few Blanca-chan stickers.
Yeah,
I say I like Blanca-chan. I really like Blanca-chan.
I don't own any personally. I could have sworn there was some though.
I like that color for Kimberly too.
Oh, it's so nice, yeah.
I need to buy some colors for Blanca.
Real.
Right now, I like to think this is his default Cheeto flavor color.
Ah, yes.
Looks like one of the bags. Maybe like the bag of the Puff Cheetos.
No, he's a
I
Cool
think they
Ranch
got blue on
Dorito.
those. Cool Ranch Dorito. I don't know. Bum. His chest hair is like the little sprinkles on the chips.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone at CEO sells Blanca-chan plushies, I die. Okay, if someone's selling Blanca-chan plushies at CEO, app makes you ready to take one for the team. If I find one at Evo, I'll get it, guys. I'll name it after you, chat. I'll name it the crew.
Period.
Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, Tyler G Plays. Thank you. Hope you have a great lurk.
Oh, how did I miss that throw?
Blanca ball. Blanca ball. Oops.
Ow.
Go on, Blanca-chan.
Okay,
Blanca-chan, my
we
child.
vaulted it, we vaulted it.
My son. Blanca-chan still... Oh, wait. Is Blanca Electric still mashing? BZ, what does this mean? Put this in simpleton terms for me, please.
Please, I beg.
Yo, girl, confused, bro.
No, literally.
Grabby grab. I love that move.
That grab
I need to
always
stop
gets
playing
me.
grapplers. Something's wrong with me. I
Hi,
just never
everyone.
think
Hi,
that
Lauren,
Blanca-chan's
welcome
gonna, or
in.
Blanca's gonna have a grab, and then it's such a big reaching grab if you do the heavy version. It's crazy.
It is wild, yeah. The only time I played Blanca was, I think, back in February. I think that was the thing I got stream sniped on, was that tournament. That was the one time I ever played him, and I didn't fully vibe with him. I think because I was still getting used to, like, I was still getting used to the vibes of, like, charge characters in this game. Because Blanca on Modern is very charge heavy.
Well, does Modern still have charge?
What does?
Does Modern Blanca still have charges?
You have to just kind of hold back and stuff. I just wasn't used to it
Okay,
yet.
it's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
Blanca's
modern
one of my
standards,
first
yes.
charge characters.
In general, no.
Yeah, I like Blanca-chan from the story mode of World Tour so much that I like practice. I got a friend who was like mildly interested in Street Fighter. They were playing Manon, and I was like, I know this friend. They're not gonna want to play mirrors the whole time, and I respect that. It's time for me to pick up another character, and I was so inspired by Mena RD's wonderful performance last year at EVO that I was like, you know, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
for
bite
sure.
the bullet. I'll play Blanca. So I've dabbled with a little bit of Blanca, but not like too much.
Yeah.
He's got a kit that I like, but in actual like usage, it's not my favorite compared to like a lot of other people's in the story or just in the game. Phone's gonna die soon. See you when I get home. Bye, BZ. Have a good walk home or a good drive home. Be careful. Talk to strangers.
Wait, did you say talk to strangers?
No, don't talk to the strangers.
Oh yeah, don't do that. How do you like
Don't talk
Halo
to
15
strangers.
so far, Zach? I'm liking it. Like, it's fun. I did my ranked placements, and we got rank 7 of 40, which is, like, not great, but
Ooh.
not the worst.
I haven't played that game since it released, but I really like King. She is one of my favorite fighting game characters of all time.
Oh, yeah. She's great. My current team is Vanessa, Shermie, and Luong.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, the game is really fun. I've only played it twice, and one of them was on stream, because I had my friend Big Cat teach me it last week. Honestly, like, super fun game. I just simply didn't know how it worked.
It's fair. Yeah, I have kind of a team in there. I dabble between my third character. I like Rock Howard. I like King, and then a lot of the time I'll partner them with like Mai or nope, that's it. Usually just Mai. I like Mai.
Yeah.
I think Mai is pretty cool.
Based.
I'm a big fan of characters that have fans. I think that's such a cool mechanic for any
Oh, yeah.
character.
Katana, Mai, like...
Mhm.
Are you hyped about Mai
Katana,
coming to Street
Mai.
Fighter?
Oh yeah, I'm super hyped. A lot of people are actually thinking that she's going to be very broken coming into the game though, so I'm excited. That's a speculation right now, at least.
I would have thought that for, like, Terry. I don't know about Mai, though.
You can see where they're going with Mai. I think Terry will be okay.
Yeah.
Terry will be fine.
I'm excited for Bison, and I'm hyped for Elena. Not as much like the guest characters, because people have been describing Terry and Mai as friend characters and not guest characters, and I'm like, I kind of agree.
I don't know, I think it's cool to have SNK involved.
Yeah, I do too, especially with Fatal Fury coming out. Oh, are you gonna get into that?
Oh yeah, here's my thing, like, I love playing variety fighting games, and I like collecting fighting games. I'm a fighting game collector.
Oh, same.
So like, no matter what, I'll pick up the game. It's just a matter of, will I play this game competitively? Will I play this game more than, like, give or take 12 times a year?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like right
Which is
now.
sometimes just, like, the most important question.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is weird to me because like when I'm a fighting game collector, like I will go hard for a few games, but I tend to play games for like months at a time. I don't know what's up with that. I will get hyper fixated on very specific fighting games for like a month or two, and then do other things. Like it
Fair.
happened with Tekken.
Because I do tournament hosting for a variety of games, I do have to swap between a lot of games, but I have main games. And just as a competitor, that's kind of how it goes, is you have your main fighting games, and then you have your casual fighting games. Like, even for applying for my team, I ask people, like, what are your casual fighting games versus what are the ones you're actually competing in? Because there's two different ones. And, like, I think it's good to have a balance of two.
Oh, for sure.
Both casual and competitive games, but I think
Yeah.
no matter what, if you're focusing on competition for stuff like that, is where your primary focus should be, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would say like, if I had to pick competitive ones, because I don't compete really that competitively, but I do MK and Street Fighter probably my most competitive. And, like, Tekken for fight nights and stuff, but, yeah, those are, like, the ones I tend to stick to. I haven't really gotten into any, like, niche ones or anything. I need to.
Yeah, I like quite a few different fighters.
Yeah, same. It's just so, it's
But
so
yeah, I
fun
get down
seeing
the
how
hyper
everyone's
fixate for a
play.
bit. Oh yeah, and then like I said, carrying stuff over. That's why I think it's so important to have really good, strong fundamentals. And an Ethernet cable, because a lot of the older games don't have rollback. And because I like playing
Oh.
some whack older games, like, you have to have an Ethernet cable.
It's simply required. Oh, another one I need to go back to this chat, because we started playing this a while ago. Killer Instinct. I love that game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun game. I like Idol. That's my main.
Yeah.
Nitro plus Blasters pretty wet. We gotta play through all my collection Atmix. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
For my subathon, I made a goal where if we got to so many subs, we would play through my entire fighting game collection. And
Oh,
so I'm
jeez.
currently in the process of organizing 75 plus games.
75. Oh my god. Mine's like what? I think
So-
like 30.
So we're getting them organized right now so that we can play them. So Nitro Plus Blasters is on that list. We got Nitro Plus. Don't worry, Chad. I got you.
Wait,
You
so
it for Sonic though.
so how would you play through all them? Would you just do like a couple rounds like per game and then just move to the next, or would you like commit to it for a stream?
I mean, if I do something I don't like, I don't really half-ass things.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do it either in a 24-hour stream or like it will take several streams, but like I'll go through all of them. Like it could be a whole week venture, but
I mean,
we'll
makes
get through all of
sense,
them.
yeah.
And then it's also a matter of seeing like who's available for what games at what time, or if anybody wants to play these niche games.
Oh yeah.
Because I have a lot of community members who are very big fans of certain niche games, and I want to make sure that they get opportunities to have matches in those games. Since even if it's not with me, it's rare that people can get matches in that space.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because there's a lot of fighting games with very small communities, so when people see like different people playing different games, like everybody just turns up because it's like, oh my god, someone's playing like a more niche game. We love that, you know? Like I've seen it a lot with like KI, because KI is on the smaller side at least right now because of the game being as old as it is.
Yeah, but at its time, it was like one of the big ones.
It was, yeah, and it was.
Yeah,
it was
right
having
now
a little
it's
like
definitely splitting
revival
up. It's kind of in the
recently.
same. It's kind of in the same vein as like Skullgirls,
I see that, yeah.
where it's like, yeah, it came out a long time ago, but it's definitely got devs that support it.
Yeah.
It's got a fan base that's dedicated to it, and because of that, it still gets supported.
Yeah, well, I mean, supported is a strong word for Skullgirls. I will say, like...
Well, here's the thing. They're gonna support the game, and like anybody will support the game as much as the community puts into it.
Yeah.
Like it is so community dependent.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
it is genuinely so community dependent on whether or not these games ultimately see updates or see not even updates, but like
Yeah.
tournaments, right? Because there are companies like PlayStation who have those tournaments that they host weekly. There's ESL, like all those
Yeah.
other tournaments, but it's so important to have like the community involvement in order to get those to ever even happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean... Like,
And I mean,
it
for
is-
Skullgirls to have made it as like
to
several years ago to continue to make an Evo and get like pretty good numbers, not even just in community tournaments, like
Yeah.
that thing's not sleeping. Like even if there are people not necessarily playing online, to me it's kind of like a Dragon Ball where maybe those people aren't playing actively, but they're playing the game.
Oh, yeah. I think it
Like
is a
right now,
thing.
Dragon Ball is pretty dormant with just casuals, but
Yeah.
that's fine too.
Exactly. I think something that happens a little too often with the FGC is like a lot of people tend to get a little too numbers dependent. Like, because you look at the stats, like, because there was like the whole argument over Mortal Kombat is clearly falling off because, oh, they don't have enough players on Steam compared to Street Fighter and Tekken. And it's like there's so many factors, like, A, why does it really matter?
Compared to Street Fighter and Tekken, it's just in general. In general, that people doesn't have that game doesn't have a lot of people playing anymore. That game died out really fast.
What, MK1?
It's not in comparison. Yeah, it's just MK's numbers by themselves, not even compared to anybody's else, had dropped off really bad.
Yeah.
Like after the game came out, and part of it was because of the approach that the game had taken with the overall tag mechanics. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I love tag mechanics, right? Like my main game is a tag game, but
I think
overall the community did not like it.
I think the big thing with it is just like the thing with MK is it's not the same game because it was a 1v1 that turned into an assist fighter.
Well, then, because the assist combo system isn't even that big of a part of the game, which is crazy for a game that's like bringing in tag mechanics, but like
Yeah.
they're so minute and you can't actually use them. They just recently updated where you can use them like you can in most tag fighters, and you can't even do it for all the moves. You can do it for one of the moves. So
Yeah.
ultimately, it's not. It's basically not that different, which is why it's so upsetting. Because it's like it tried to do something that was really different, and then ultimately it kind of like fell off on what they were doing because they didn't fully commit to the bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bit just wasn't hitting. But I will say, like, you look at this is the weird thing is MK also has a very casual heavy audience, which is not common for fighting games. Like, because you look at the numbers.
It is because you have to look at Smash and Street Fighter. That might have been the situation before, But
Yeah.
with the boom and uprising of fighting games, and especially in Guilty Gear Strive, Guilty
Ooh.
Gear Strive is whenever we started to see a majority of casuals move over from just playing any other game to playing fighting games. That's
Yeah.
when the big shift came over. So I know that that was the situation, but I don't think that is the situation anymore. And it's
Yeah.
because of those numbers. That's why it's such a concern whenever, like, not even going back into that comparison game, but that's why it was such a big concern whenever Mortal Kombat's numbers dropped so drastically.
Yeah.
Is because you've got a game like that that's brand new. It just came out. Mortal Kombat and the entire NetherRealms team, they love just pumping energy back into those games as much as possible to try to keep those things going for as long as possible. But ultimately, the core of it is what was wrong with the game.
Yeah.
And they're fixing it a bit now. I think it's a lot better.
I think
But I did play a bit of it. I played a lot of it.
Yeah, here's
I
my
really
thing
liked,
about it. Like,
Tenchi.
because I've been an MK fan for way too long, like over a decade. I've played these games. My biggest issue with MK1 is they should have just waited to release it. They released it too early was the problem. Because, fun fact, I have learned a lot about this game from like a lot, because there's been a lot of content creators that have leaked a lot of what went on behind the scenes. But basically, so as we all know, I'm gonna say some shocking information. WB is not a great company. I know, shocking, but the thing with WB is that they rushed the game. And you can tell. It showed with the lack of quality of life features. It showed in the like issues with online, and it showed in the roster. Because Quan Chi and Ermac were supposed to be base, and they were cut. Like, they were moved to DLC because they just didn't have them ready. And that's why in story mode they were there, but they had such limited movesets was because they were not really ready to release this game. And then they rushed it anyway.
I think one of the reasons that it came out so soon was probably because of what of a flop MK11 was.
MK11, like, statistically it didn't flop. However...
No, well, the thing is it sold well. But just because something sells well doesn't mean that, like, the player base is still active and it's a success. Right?
That
Like, think
part.
about how many games do sell well and they are considered flops, right?
Yeah.
Like, we saw that be a major thing with, what was it? Hi-Fi Rush. It was a successful game!
Dude, yeah. Like,
It was a successful game! It wasn't even an unsuccessful game! It was a popular game, beloved by the people that play it!
yeah, exactly. Like, it really comes down to the energy you're putting into the community, because fighting games will never be, like, something like, League, where it's like, oh, you have hundreds of millions of people invested in this thing, so someone's bound to like what you're putting down. Like, fighting games, you kind of gotta commit.
Because a lot of MOBAs are free.
That too, yeah.
And
well,
like,
I mean,
even
Multiversus
then,
tried.
a lot of the time, Multiversus is a problem in and of itself. They took away
I'm making a bid
they
on
took away the
Multiversus.
part.
I'm dissing the shit out of that game. I do not like it.
So here's the thing. I respect the devs because I do have people that were involved with the development of the game. Like,
Yeah.
I do know people who were involved with it. And I respect the work that they put into it because I know that it took a while. But I also know
100%.
that there were some limitations that they had, right? So here's the thing. The problem with Multiverses is that they did a fucking beta that lasted, what, a damn year? They had a beta that lasted a damn year, and then they didn't update the game while it was in beta to have, like, new things tried out. Now they're waiting until the game is, like, fully released to try to fix these problems that should have never been there from day one.
Yeah, that, and also,
It's
here's
ridiculous.
my thing. I talk about this in my video script, where I'm like, the basis of Multiversus as a concept for a crossover fighting game just is not appealing. Because the thing is, when you think of Smash, because Smash and Brawlhalla are the ones I go back to very often in that script as like, okay, here are crossover, or not crossover, like platform fighting games in a similar genre in terms of gameplay. What do they do in comparison to Multiversus? Multiversus is probably most comparable to Brawlhalla of all things because of the fact that it's on like almost every platform. Like, it's not like Smash where it has exclusivity. And the thing that the rosters do right out the gate is Brawlhalla compensates for not having like Smash level stardom by creating an original IP, and it's like it pulls tens of thousands of players on Steam every month, like on average. And Smash.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah. But then you also have Smash Bros, right? And the thing with Smash is it's bringing together video game characters from Nintendo properties. Like, if you're a Nintendo girly, you are sat for Smash. And it's because it's like a big thing, because it's like everybody crossing over from all the games that everybody in Nintendo, like the Nintendo sphere,
well, not necessarily,
enjoys.
because that's not necessarily true, because of like
Ultimate
Snake is in the game.
switched it up a little bit, but the general
No, because Snake had been in the game prior. Like, the thing was there were characters coming out to it prior. The only stigma with being a character that's allowed in Smash is it has to be a character that originates from a video game.
Yeah.
It can't be a character that originated from a book. It can't be a character that originated from a movie, an anime, anything like that. It has to specifically be from a video game.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a Nintendo game, though.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. But the thing is, you're pulling from video games, and what are you creating? A video game. The problem with WB, like when they had this roster, is that you are pitching characters from media that is extremely outdated, hasn't been rebooted in a while, and also isn't video games in most cases. Like, so you're already creating a roster with only shock factor appeal. You're not creating something like that would be anything video game based, so you're not going to maintain an audience for long.
Well, they're not going to maintain here's the thing. Here's the ultimate thing. You need a competitive audience to keep a game going.
Yes.
Like, you can have a casual audience, that's great. But it comes down to you need an audience that is going to stay there through the long haul, through thick and thin, because they want to win.
Yeah.
Because they have something to win, right? But the thing is ultimately, multiverses have stripped that.
Yeah.
Like, they've stripped the actual nature of that, and like, the whole 2v2 aspect of it, it's a whole separate deal. That's a whole separate situation.
Mm-hmm.
But they've stripped the competitive nature of it by accident. I don't think they meant to, and also,
Yeah.
why do they keep trying to fix things with school downs? But like, they somehow got rid of the audience that they were trying to target with the competitive scene, and they're still like, they're leaning into it as it's supposed to be a casual game. It's supposed to be a very casual game, but without that competitive scene, you're not going to be able to get that longevity of the game. Like, it's going to die out. That's just ultimately what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Like, regardless of what the characters are from, right? Because I don't think it's fair to say that the IPs are too old, because there are people who main Rob in Smash. There are people who remain Ness and Lucas, and they've never even played Mother 3 because it's never been like available to them.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think that's completely fair to say, but I do think there comes a point where it's just they're not catering to the correct audience, and because they're not catering to the correct audience, the longevity is ultimately going to die out.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely what we're seeing with multiverses. Like, they took away the component that was going to make people get competitive, which is weird because they put up what, $100,000 at EVO last year for like a grand prize.
Dude,
why
yeah.
market it as something that's going to be uber competitive if you're just going to take 5 steps back and be casual as hell?
Yeah, not
Like, pick
only
a lane,
that.
pick one or the other.
Not only that, but also people are acting like, oh, multiverses is gonna be fine because, oh look, they did so much to fix the game. We're already seeing them drop off harder than they did last time, because they went from 114k and they dropped to under 1k in, what was it, 4 or 5 months. They went from 153 to under 5k average in less than a month. Like, that is scary.
And like, it's the thing is ultimately Mortal Kombat did the same thing. They did the same thing by accident.
They
didn't
so did.
didn't cater to the competitive audience, and thusly the game died out. Don't get me wrong, I love Omni-Man just as much as the next girl, but like, hear me out.
Yeah, well, the other
not
thing
getting
is,
people in the
it's not
game.
even that they, like, oh, they just didn't listen. It's that they actively pissed off their competitive audience. Like, that's how you really screw yourself over.
Yeah, it's like, I know that there are situations, specifically in the fighting game community, there are some fighting games I'm thinking of, and I will not name out loud. But anyway, so there are some games that have devs who play the game knowing that the game has died, and whenever there's a new player in a room, the devs will actively bully the players that are playing online. which is crazy because they themselves are killing their game. And that's wild to me. That is insane.
We won't say names.
But that is nuts. That is crazy.
Insane. Like,
that is whack.
that is so whack. I stopped playing multiverses because it got boring very quickly. Maybe just because I don't like Smash-like fighting games. I mean, that could be part of it, Lavari. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, but it's also the fact that multiverses at its core just doesn't work. Like, I think, personally, like, low-key, if they changed the roster and made it a DC platformer, then they actually probably could have pulled a decent, like, DC core audience if they wanted something casual, and then they honed in on their competitive shit and didn't accidentally kill it. They probably would be fine.
I mean, ultimately, to me, Multiverses is just a retelling of the story of what happened with that PlayStation platform fighter that happened way back in, like,
Oh, yeah,
what was it, 2000s, whatever. Like, there was a game. I'm about to blow some of you guys' mind. PlayStation tried to do a Smash-like game, guys. You guys have never heard of it because it was bad.
Funniest shit ever.
Because it was not good. But there is a game like that out there. It exists. Same thing. They cater to the wrong platform. Didn't go well. And you know what's funny about that? Smash has the opposite problem. They are like, please stop playing our game competitively. They're like, please stop fighting with our game.
No, literally. I mean, hey, if it's any help, we do bully Smash players for being stinky in my chat.
I don't. So my husband is an esports coach.
Yeah.
We teach a variety of esports, and his main game is Smash.
Oh, period.
And I believe there is a lot of technicality to be learned between platform fighters.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to regular fighters. And I think there's a whole skill set. I think the stereotype of Smash players are stinky is not great. I think it's just another way of us continuing to put stereotypes on people. And we want to put it in the place where we feel like we're free. I don't think that's the way to do it, or the way to make people invited in any sort of situation or in any sort of community.
I see. Yeah. I could see that angle, yeah. Yeah, because, like, my community is more, like, we trash talk, we mess around. But, yeah, I could definitely, I see.
I like catering to a healthy environment. Like,
yeah.
I want to make sure that my audience feels like it's a safe place to learn and to grow. Because it doesn't matter what fighting game you're in. Like, you're going to run into the same problems, right? You're going to run into the same issues. You're going to run into challenges with combos, because there's combos in fighting games all over the place, whether it's Street Fighter or in Smash.
Oh, everywhere.
And there are people who will say, like, oh, so this isn't necessarily a fighting game or whatever. But it's like, regardless of what it is or what you take it as, somebody is putting time into that and investing it into it. And if they're taking the time to get good at it, I think that's to be respected regardless of what it is. You know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Chat is going base church facts, for sure.
It was PS All-Star Battle Royale. That was the name of the PlayStation game.
Chat, low-key, if we hit 3K by the end of the year, I'll play it. I will find a way. I need to experience it.
What's on, PS3? PS4? Probably a PS4 game.
Yeah, likely. If we somehow can get it on PS now, that'd be hype.
I think that'd be good. PS3, that's right. I was like, I know it's old. I just don't know how old.
Yeah, like, what decade? Does
it have Sephiroth in it, or am I tripping? I think it's got Cloud.
Okay. Interesting. Is there any, like, is there, like, a crossover fighting game you would, like, want to see, or, like, want to see come back?
I mean, my favorite's always going to be BB Tag. But there are some changes I would ultimately like to see in the game.
Can we start with the select screen, please? I hate that select screen so much.
Oh man, I can't even shit on the select screen anymore. I used to shit on the select screen so hard. And then did you watch the Nintendo Direct the other day?
I didn't watch it. I, like, saw highlights. Okay,
so in the Nintendo Direct, they were showing off a pop figure fighting game. Or just a pop figure game, right? Not even a fighting game.
Oh,
it's like I think it's like a Fortnite comp. That thing, they were trying to show off the character select screen for it, and I was like, oh my god, look how cool the select screen is. Look, it's all the pop figures on the shelf, and I was like, it's the same fucking character select screen as BB Tag. It's the same goddamn thing.
Oh my god.
It's the same thing. packaged differently. And because it's the same thing, I'm like, actually, I don't think I have any qualms about the BB tag one anymore.
You're just like,
'Cause
why
I
are
didn't
we
have
still
any
here
problems
just
with
to
that one.
suffer?
Like, if I had no problems with that one, I'm okay with this one. It's fine. Also, I think the character select roster would be too big. I like looking at the Blaze Blue section, Central Fiction roster for that, and I think that one's too massive too. I just think it's too big. I prefer the strip, just know where your character's at and memorize it and call it a day.
See, I love a big roster. I don't know why. Like, it's just so many fun possibilities. That's why I like bigger rosters. Like, when Street Fighter 6 had 18, I was just like, eh. You know? Like, it felt a little small compared to, like, Tekken's 32. Or, like, even MK having 23. Like, MK having 23 was, I think 23 to 25 is, like, the perfect amount of characters for, like, a big fighting game that's solo, I feel like. Because then everybody has something for them, low-key.
For me personally, I find that characters with smaller rosters usually have characters that feel more different.
That can be
For
true,
instance,
yeah.
I think there are so many characters in like Smash that feel the same. They play the same. There are a lot of characters that feel that same way in a lot of different fighting games.
Yeah, I would
the
say...
larger the roster is, the more you're gonna get those repeat moves. For instance, like KOF. There's a lot of characters that feel like pretty similar, and it's like they don't feel different enough. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about Guilty Gear Strive. I don't play Guilty Gear Strive like the absolute most, but the thing is that every single character in every iteration of the game too feels so vastly different than the other.
Yeah, you
like,
look at
your
a
skills
move
that
and
you
know
learn
who
with
it
one
is.
character. Yeah, they don't necessarily carry over to another character particularly well. Like, you can't just learn Guilty Gear Strive. You have to learn one character first, and then eventually, like, learn the rest. But I think that's really cool, and I appreciate that about smaller rosters.
Oh, yeah.
So I get what you mean about larger rosters. I just prefer whenever the characters feel very different, as opposed to, like, Dragon Ball Fighters, where it feels like there's at least 20 of the same character, not even just looking at Goku.
Yeah, literally. BBCF probably has one of the most unique fighting game rosters ever. How have we not played Central Fiction on this channel yet? Like, I'm actually kind of shocked about that.
Yeah, Central Fiction's got a pretty good variety. There's still, you know, some things that feel fairly similar to other characters, but ultimately every character does have, like, a very unique kit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My thing is, like, you can only cover a fireball with a skin in so many ways before I can start to, like, say, yeah, that's a fireball.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's only so much you could do. All right.
I agree, Zaknotkyle. The Power Rangers Battle for the Grid had a very small roster for a tag game, and it definitely was very well fleshed out, where every single character felt so dramatically different from one another.
Yeah, and, like, I give Skullgirls a lot of shit, but, like, Skullgirls also does that pretty well. For being a really small roster for a tag game, their characters are unique.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Like,
They're so unique.
They kill it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just,
and I feel
that
like
game is gorgeous.
Games, you feel like, at least I feel this way with a lot of NetherRealm games, be it Injustice or Mortal Kombat. There are quite a few characters that feel very similar.
Yeah,
very,
I think it
very
depends.
similar.
I think that's where, like, roster makeup comes into play, I think. Like, because if you have... Like, I think Mortal Kombat 11 actually did a really... Like, the base roster did a really decent job of making sure their characters were very different. Because you would have, like, Devora, you had Jade, you had Scarlet, you had Scorpion, you had Sub. Like, every character, like, from person to person, I feel like in MK11 was really good about being different. I don't know about MK1. MK1, I feel like it's a little bit harder.
Like, the overall combo system of Mortal Kombat 11. It felt like the devs wanted combos to go on forever.
I think they did.
At some point, like, you could have put down your controller, gone to Subway, made a sandwich, gotten back, ate your sandwich, and the combo would still be going, and, like, you're not gonna make it out of there.
And if you're against a pro, you could have gotten a cookie, too.
Well, that's the thing, is, like, I'm thinking at the Pro League. Like, it's great that people can play these things competitively, ultimately,
yeah.
but, like, if you're not able to play it at a competitive level, the game's not done in development.
I agree.
In a fighting game.
I 100% agree with that take. Like,
it's great if it's great if a casual community can play that game, but ultimately, you want to make sure that the game it's got no, like, holes in it, like, no plot holes almost in terms of, like, gameplay. That way it's fully functional. Nobody's getting mad at the game and being like, I hate this, is whenever somebody, like, gets mad at the game and they're like, why did that do that? And then your friend turns to you and has to be like, I don't know. like the thing that I love about fighting games is your friend can be like, why did that happen? And you can be like, oh, because that's plus 18 on block. You know?
Yeah, like you're able to just immediately have an answer. There are some things in
like,
NK where it's like you genuinely don't have answers for why shit happens.
Yeah. Like, I like that there's a science to it. Granted, like, I'm not memorizing frame data or anything like that, but, like, there's some times where I just want to know why something happened, and I'm like, why the hell did that happen? It's happened 3 times in a row now. Not all consecutively, but, like, I've seen it.
Yeah.
So, like, that kind of stuff, I love being able to look up the answer for, and unless there's a community that's taking something seriously, you're not going to get the information for anything like that.
True. Look, listen. Okay, Big Cat, when he was teaching me King of Fighters, he busted out an SNK wiki, and it's like, oh yeah, here's like a really good place to start to learn the game. I'm like, you guys have wikis for this shit? My NRS feeding ass was over here like, oh, you learn it as you go. You follow YouTube videos and you wait for other people to learn it because most of us do not have the time or patience to deal with NRS combo systems because they feel like rhythm games. And you're telling me these people knew this and made wikis. Like, it was
games
insane.
should feel like rhythm games. Like, it's really weird, but fighting games should ultimately feel like a little bit like rhythm games in terms of, like, combos. Because combos do have a rhythm. And that's how you can kind of, like, fine-tune your stuff. You can be like, oh, that was a little fast. Like, I came in a little quick on that one. Or, oh, I slowed down a little bit in that one area. Like, I can tell from rewatching the replay of the bot doing it that, like, oh, I need to do that a little bit faster. The rhythm's just a little bit quicker. Like, there is a certain rhythm to fighting games. No, especially in NRS games. Like, NRS games are basically like playing Hatsune Miku Project Diva.
No,
like,
literally.
You are literally doing it as, like, the motions on both sides are part of the rhythm. I think in any fighting game, it's going to feel a little rhythmic, and it should feel a little rhythmic. Whenever I was first getting into fighting games, I would learn combos with the metronome. That way I could make sure that I was timing things consistently all the time, because I was like, I don't remember how fast this went between, like, me trying it on Monday and then me trying it on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, I know that, like, it should be, like, roughly 120. Like, it's around there in beats per minute. And then I'd, like, be able to kind of pick it up a little bit faster. But it's really cool, especially whenever, have you ever been in the same room as somebody who's playing Smash, but they have headphones on? And they're playing on a GameCube controller? Okay, so this is an experience I think everybody should try at least once. Listen to somebody who's playing Smash, but they have headphones on, so you can't hear the game. All you can hear is the controller going like clickety-clack, clack, 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 clack.
Yeah.
Love that shit. It's great. You can hear the rhythm to certain moves that they're doing. You can hear whenever your opponent is, like, specifically spamming stuff at a certain time. You can figure out whenever, like, they're blocking. You can listen to everything that your opponent is doing just by listening to it without even having to see what's going on. I think that's fantastic. And specifically being able to hear the GameCube, like, clicks and clacks of knowing exactly what move and what combo they're doing at what time is super cool.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It also can help you learn things too if you know how fast something is or you know how slow a certain rhythm is for a game. But a lot of the time combos do feel very rhythmic, and I think they should feel pretty rhythmic because that's we talked about, like, the science of combos earlier. Like, I think that's just falling into what the scientific time of certain combos would be. It's just an easier to grasp rhythmic understanding.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree. I now need to sit in a room with a Smash player with their headphones in. I think
Do it at least once.
I have to try that now. I don't think I will become a Smash player personally, but I think that's an experience I must try.
I mean, like, you could do it with, so Tadampi plays on Hitbox. I play, you play on Fight Stick. I play on Hitbox and I play on Pad. And there have been times where I can, like, listen to what he's doing and know, like, oh, I just heard the backdash. I know what's coming up after this. Like, I know that I'm gonna wait for, like, a charge attack or something. Like,
oh, yeah.
Something's coming my way. Like, there's something about hearing the rhythm of those combos that both A, makes them easier to learn, and B, makes them easier to recognize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, you can get the same vibes as, like, on the Fight Stick. It's very loud, very clickety-clacky. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, it's so satisfying. My chat...
Low-budget ASMR, friends.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, you get a good mic and a good Fight Stick, congratulations. Your chat's gonna go crazy for the clicky-clack.
Have you not heard of Dust Loop, Zach?
What is Dust Loop?
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Freaking love Dust Loop.
we have research to do. Let me look this up. Dust Loop.
So Dust Loop is kind of like how you were looking up the wiki for KOF. You can look up Dust Loop for quite a few different fighting games, and it's just a move list and then the frame data and usually like a short description of the move. Like you can look up Dust Loop for Blaze Blue. I know BB Tag has one. I know Central Fiction has one. I don't remember what the one for Grand Blue is, but I don't think it's a Dust Loop.
No, Rising is on here.
Yeah, it's nice. I like Dust Loop.
You're telling me this shit just exists for other games?
Yeah. All the time. What I do whenever I'm playing fighting games, especially like whenever I'm trying a game for the first time on stream, I have chat pulled up on one monitor, and then in a little window, I also have the move list for my character pulled up so that I can like answer my own questions as I go along. I got a lot of questions in chat. I love you guys, but I'm not gonna make you guys answer all of them.
Oh my god. Okay.
Welcome in, Mr. Spectre. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
See, now I feel like I need to go to the MK subreddit and be like, guys, what are we doing?
Oh, I think there is one for MK, because whenever I was playing MK, like I said, I was playing Kenshi, and I was like, what's going on with Ghost? I was like, what's going on with his ancestor? I was like, what are all the statistics on Ghost?
Yeah, I know they have like a fandom one, but I don't know
that.
if they have like a... They might.
Well, the thing is, ultimately, Dust Loop is like a fandom one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find like...
Street Fighter doesn't, though. You can actually straight up go to the Street Fighter 6 website.
Yeah.
And that's what I did earlier from Anon. You can just like look up the entire move list, and they have the frame data there too, which is convenient.
It's insane. Like, I have never been able to find anything like that for MK, and other games just like have this shit. Rising is very fun. I can see Zach playing Belial. Who is Belial?
Belial is my number one. He is Boo. You would like Belial? Chat, do you think Zach would like Belial?
Let's see. Oh, he is not my type.
Chat, be like quarter circle for him.
My god.
How you doing, Kivo? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How was your birthday month? It was good, Mr. Spectre. It was a good birthday month.
I will quickly take a gander at this roster to see if any of these people are attractive. If Sora's is here, we're winning. Sora's is here. My chat knows my type very well. Men who can crush me.
PlayStation. I found the PlayStation roster for that game earlier, and I'm fascinated.
Oh my god.
I forgot Parappa the Rapper was in there. That's not Kazuya Mishima, but there is Nathan Drake. I believe I see Nathan Drake in there. Yeah, and Sly Cooper.
Oh, for the
PlayStation's All-Star
PlayStation one?
Battle Royale. Yeah, I was like, who are these people?
Yeah. I love Nier and Eustace. Hang on, let me find them. Eustace is serving a little bit.
Eustace is super, super cool.
Why can't I find Nier?
Oh, that's right. The dog from Amaterasu is in there too. I guess that's the Amaterasu, not the dog.
Lol.
In PlayStation All-Stars, you could only take stocks with supers. No other way to KO people. That's right. I was like, I know me and Dompy played it once. I don't remember what happened. Now I remember Dompy. Thank you.
Ornn and Rengar. Chad, how did... I never told you guys my league crushes. When did this information leak? Either some of y'all dug into my content history, or I said something on stream and I forgot about it. Who is Seox? Let me find him.
He's cool. He's a little. Is he a cat guy? He's got ears.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
He
has a mask.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this guy before. He's very cool.
He's cool.
He's kind of a Chad.
Yeah, he's pretty neat. He's got a really cool rushdown kit. I like him.
Uh-oh.
Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, there you are. Okay, we thought we lost you for a sec. You had a whole PowerPoint. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot.
Well, do you want to do one more?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh shit, did my controller die?
Oh no!
Nar.
Nar, clear!
Later, Janar.
Jenna! Nar!
Nar. Oh shit.
I don't remember that show at all, but I like
I
like
know the
remembering
memes
little
and
clips
nothing
pieces
else.
of it. I remember some parts of the show, but like it's one of those things where it was very formulaic. So one episode was basically like all the episodes. Still iconic.
Oh shit, I don't think I have any more batteries, so I might have to cut it here.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you said you play on Xbox.
I do, yes.
I feel that. The other day, my remote control for my TV died, and so I took the batteries out of my Xbox controller. I was like, well,
Our last resort.
I was like, if there can only be one.
I mean, for real, yeah. I've done that because the thing is I had multiple Xbox controllers for my Xbox One, and then I play on a Series S now. So eventually, like, we just slowly had to take from them, and it just became a graveyard of empty controllers.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're getting rid of our 360 now. It's time.
It is time.
Had it for too long. It's like the Xbox Series X can do. Wait, I've got whichever one is the digital only console. I'm gonna be real. I don't remember whatever the.
That's Series S. That's the one I have.
I was like, I think that's what it is. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I've got one of those, and so I've got a controller for it, but I don't use it very often, so it is the most neon yellow thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh
Now I
my
don't
god,
lose
yes.
it. Now I can't lose it.
It's so weird. Like, oh, I remember I was trying to find my 360, like my old 360 one time because I wanted to play MK9 on stream.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I could without getting my PC first because I think I have to do a direct like HDMI hookup for that, I think. But yeah, once we find it, I will do that, chat. But anyways, I think it is time to end the stream on my end. Thank you so much, Church, for collabing. We gotta do this more often. This is really fun.
Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Yeah, this was awesome.
And Zak Not Kyle's chat, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you.
Church's chat, thank you for putting up with me
got-
as well. Tis always
I
appreciated.
got a link to your channel. Chat, you guys can go check out Zak Not Kyle's YouTube channel with the link in the chat box. There you go.
Subscribe to my channel for quality YouTube content. Oh, let me drop Church's stream in the chat as well, because when I end, you guys can pop over there, because I don't know if are you doing more stuff after this?
Take a dinner break for like an hour, and then I'm gonna come back to play some Street Fighter Casuals for a couple hours.
Okay, yeah.
I say for a couple hours. Chat, I'm not allowed to stay up as late as I stayed last night.
Oh,
I'm not
gosh.
allowed to do that again.
Alright, let me drop your link, and then everybody else go in there. Alright, there you go.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you again for playing with me. I had a great time talking about
thank
everything
you.
too. A great conversation. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry there was no beef, chat.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Chat, I
beef.
wasn't fist fighting Church HB live in a Waffle House. I'm so sorry. Maybe when the Tekken 8 Waffle House stage comes out.
Next time, guys, next time.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope that we do get the Waffle House stage. That would be cool.
I want it
I don't think he
so bad.
understands it still, though.
Oh, yeah, Harada has no idea what it is. But
Yeah,
I think
Harada's
that adds
still really
to the charm.
confused.
It adds to the charm that
Harada's
he's
still
just
very
like,
confused.
is this place real?
Let me get us ready to raid out. I won't leave you guys waiting for too long.
All right. I will go ahead and pop off the Discord call. I will talk to you later.
Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was so fucking fun, guys. That was awesome. It's still on site this Sunday, Church. Oh my god, bad. Chill. Empowered as a Southern person, yes, it's real. Oh, as a Midwesterner, oh, it's very real. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to stream today. I'm so sorry that we couldn't get the chat to work. It was really unfortunate. Also, Purple Woman is floating in the corner again. How did we get her to go away? What the fuck? But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to stream today. Tomorrow is the M. Bison release party, and then Friday is the Lyo Convoy Gundam collab. Y'all already know. So I get to spitball with another person. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it as always. Let me go ahead and get a track up for you guys just to play you guys out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Listen to me speak, but just say what you want. What words will you keep? The ones that cause us harm. You assume the worst, but that is yet to come. Because you caused it first, and now we've come undone. Caught up in trying to find a problem. Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Fed up, we're trying to fix our problems. Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Caught up in trying to find a problem. Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Fed up, we're trying to fix our problems. Why do we lose our minds, Look between the lines, because you bent the truth. Now it's hard to find a place for me and you. I know you're paranoid, but that does not excuse the way we've paved a void and made ourselves confused.